don't know why that
It's actually extra funny because it's a Dr. Nick voice, and you never saw The Simpsons.
Hey, everybody. Hope all is going good. Sorry. The chat made me fucking die. Welcome, everybody, to what the fuck is this show? Kicking with the Compas right there. Welcome back again. It's like a double feature of Compas, except the other one was the Halloween special, and this is not the Halloween special. This is just a classic old Compas catching up with me, Sammy Gonzalez, aka themexcellence, back from the dead or from Halloween or whatever. And joining me on the other side, we have the other guys.
What's up, guys? This is an episode of Más o Menos. We have the three Hispanic dudes here today.
Yeah, and it's Dia de los Muertos, so let's get into it.
All right. So, what is the last time you died?
The last time I died? Or the last time I almost died?
Last time I died was Tuesday when I was cleaning out my old apartment.
Oh my God. There's so many stairs. No, I'm just saying, it's Dia de los Muertos. You know what? Let's do this one. Almost died? Yeah, you got blowed up almost, probably several times.
Oh, I've probably have almost died since then, for sure. That's a decade ago.
I've seen you drive, so yeah, I kind of know how that goes. Now, how about this one? This one will be weird. Who were you in a past life?
Who was I in a past life?
Yeah, definitely. Who were you in the past life?
Oh man, my favorite answer, and it's not like a real answer.
It's a Napoleon Bonaparte.
No, you don't get to say you're somebody that cool, but it's like, it's like an old soldier type thing, but it's like, oh, the dude that stabbed Jesus in the cross, that guy is.
Oh, what's that guy? My brother just told that guy's name. What the fuck is that guy's name?
He has a name?
He does have a name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
thought he was just random Roman soldier too.
Dude, no. The Bible is like Star Wars in the sense that every character has its own lore. You know, like the guy in the background of like, what was it? Return of the Jedi, one of the stormtroopers is like a gray-haired old man. They gave him a whole backstory on those fucking Star Wars Veggie Tales. So like that guy's a real dude now. So the guy with the spear, who speared Jesus in the chest. Yeah. That's a real dude.
Is it Longinus?
Longinus, that's what it was.
I thought it was just the spear of Longinus. I didn't know that it was.
No,
I didn't know
Longinus' spear. and DJ Lemon, that is incorrect. It was not a booty in her past life. But no, Longinus.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
I thought he was Roman soldier too, and then Roman soldier 1 was like, "Hey, bro, you just let him go. Like, you don't need to stab him." He's like, eh.
Nope. Actually, I was talking about Jesus.
Have to make sure.
My brother was making the argument that. Shut up. My brother was making the argument. He was. We're talking about just being Catholic and how he's not very Catholic at all, if at all. I'm loosely Catholic.
I mean, I've caught all our TikToks have been you talking to your brother, and I'm like, picking up the vibes. He's very close to being a heathen.
Oh yeah, no, you guys would get along just on that portion alone.
Oh, we mosh together. We already get along.
General punk rock vibes and tomfoolery. No, because he was like, I won't go back until they crucify all the pedophiles. I was like, that's a solid stance to stand on. Yeah. And so I was like,
I didn't know he went angrier than.
Oh no, yeah. What do you think it comes from, man? We're angry guys, the Gonzalez guys.
Yeah, but not usually in a religious like crusade.
Oh no, he's no. So we were jokingly talking about the Middle East. Hype train incoming. Talking about the situation in the Middle East, and we're like, "Fuck it, just give it to the Catholics." And he goes, "Man, there's been 9 crusades. Why not give it to 10?"
That joke.
Yeah, no.
I thought you would have shut me down like the way you shut down the abortion thing, but
which for the record. Pro-abortion here on this podcast, but no, it was we can say it now. It's so far removed from the joke. We can say it now? No, not the full joke, but just the premise. No, the premise that he's talking about was Gertz talking about Soul, the movie Soul, and how many of those were the unborn and or aborted. So that was the joke that I didn't want to talk about. We'll say it now.
Well, I just thought it was along the same line of thought because you don't want to talk about Israel versus Palestine because it's like, there's nothing new with,
I don't know. See, this is what we're getting at. I don't know what happens.
Oh, I know enough about it, but I do just think that
I do too.
It's the hilarious take is like, well, if they're going to be fighting over it, the crusade should come back and the Catholics should take it away.
I mean, look at like I said, there's been 9 crusades.
The only solution is a one nation state, Catholicism,
right? Fucking, he goes like, why not the 10th? Why not a 10th crusade? And then I posited. Now we're just going pro-Catholic. We're not anti anything. Just going pro-Catholic. I said, hey. We're not. The Roman Church still exists. The Vatican still exists after millions of years, thousands of years. So at least we can hold a fortress and keep something safe at the very least. And all that marble's stolen from Rome, so like that's pretty sick too. Yeah. So I'm just saying, We got a great hype train going on. Don't think I didn't see you folks out there. Christina Chia back in the house. Purple Canary comes in as well.
Literally will be in the house next week.
Literally will be in the house next week. That's going to be a fun time. Don't stalk us, but if you're in the chat and you're cool and you're fun, you can like message us and we'll be like, hey, we'll go to a place or something. Apparently she got invited to my birthday, so
What, Worst Fest?
yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you come at the right weekend and I'm going to something, you could be invited to my birthday as well.
If you're just here on a Sunday, you'll just watch football with me and Kurt's probably.
Right. We'll go get hamburgers at the place locally. It's really good. I'll buy you a burger. But yeah, no, I'm just saying the Irish Catholics just start it. The Korean Catholics are on their way. American Catholics we're coming. So that's our stupid joke about it. That's okay because I'm like the point is going back to the Jesus thing was that he wanted him crucified, and I go like, do we wait the 3 days? And he's like, nah, you got to just stab him like Longinus. I go, but do we got the sponge? And is it just like a regular dish sponge, or do we have to go find a biblical sponge to give them the water? And he didn't have an answer for that. He said, just let him die of exposure. I said, okay.
Oh.
There was no real ending to that, so we should have just continued elsewhere, but I had to make the sponge joke. I had to make the sponge joke. What do you say? I'm there till Monday afternoon. So there you go. You're going to get hungover on the plane. That's the adventure that we're going to
keep
be
drinking.
Just wait until she gets back to wherever the hell she's from. I have no idea where she's from.
California.
Oh, well, there you go. Honolulu. What the So you guys, you got to realize I'm so fucking tired from coming back. I have not stopped once, and I won't stop until Saturday night. So I'm actually, if you actually want to come to an event, if you live in the Austin area, Mex-American is coming to the Austin Multicultural Center downtown. I will be emceeing. Just me. I'm going down there and introducing people and doing some interviews a la YouTube style for their guy. They have a videographer that's coming down. And I'm going to meet all the artists and have a great old time. So if you see me out there, say hi. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very tired. I feel like I'm about to pass out. But not before we talk about our many, many topics today. It's a freeform conversation. We talk about all the things. Like I said, we got out of just biblical former lives with Dia de los Muertos. JJ, who are you in a past life? Also, it's JJ and Marcos, everybody. I don't know if they actually introduced themselves. JJ, who are you in a past life? Who did you want to be in a past life?
I'll go with Shakespeare. Your wordplay is dope.
And I do
William Shakespeare? My wordplay is dope. Shakespeare. Yep. No.
My favorite color's taupe because it rhymes with dope.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Bye. No.
It's better than the sponge joke.
Nope. That wasn't even a joke. No, you know what? That was better than the sponge
It was a limerick
thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
I can do it.
See, Shakespeare.
You were a poet. You knew it, though. You knew it the entire. See, that's a subversion. That's like Socrates or something like that. That's like a
not
different.
what he did.
What did he do then?
Ask
Mr.
questions
Genius?
a lot.
Okay, then
That's
why?
the Socratic method.
Socratic method? Isn't it Socratic?
I've learned why I can't speak Spanish around you.
Why?
Because when I'm with you, I get my English brain is on.
and then it gets fucked up with your Spanish brain?
Yeah.
It happens. My dad literally goes, I think in Spanish still. Like, he grew up with Spanish, still thinks in Spanish, and then he'll flip his words sometimes by accident.
Like one Más o Menos episode, I left and I was like, why can't I say cultura? Like, I know how to say it. Why can't I say it? And then I realized, like, at some point, it's like, oh, with Sam, I'm using my 100% USAA brain.
You're good old Uncle Sam.
And that's the thing, like, and then me speaking Spanish, I've been told I sound like an announcer because I have no accent, like a news anchor or something like that. And so, like, I'll try to say words and then I'll get tongue-tied like that. Like, you said, damn it. See, I can't do it. Cultura. There you go.
Yeah, see.
But it comes out like, hola. Like, it's not, there's no, like South Central accent. There's no East Los accent. There's no Mexican accent. So it just comes out very like I'm reading a book or something. So that's why I'm not going to never speak Spanish. I could order food, but
I don't think taco and quesadilla counts.
Hey, that does.
Bistec.
Oh, man.
Or my grandma once time, she ordered a shit cake.
Oh, man, you're going to get
For a
lost
birthday?
when they get to the tortillas.
What do you mean?
Harina or de maíz?
Oh, de maíz.
Well, see, not great.
Yeah, I don't like. Well, it depends. Harina is flour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, because that's for. See, I have a policy.
Trigo?
How many?
The trigo?
No. No, I just won't get it. Like
It's like the
cebolla.
whole wheat.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no. Güero. That's how I want my tortillas. No, I got like cebolla, lechuga. Listen, I'm doing all the meats.
That's not none of
No,
those.
that's lettuce, though. No, I'm saying, no. In addition to, because there was onion, lettuce, all the meats, like carnitas and, I was going to say posada, al pastor, whatever. This is not a Spanish challenge, even though, happy Dia de los Muertos. Leave out your delightful treats for everybody.
I think it was Hispanic Heritage Month like 2 weeks ago.
I know. It's in the middle of the fucking month. How are we supposed to keep up, all right? It's not our fault.
It is our fault, because whoever made it, I don't know who makes these
Not
cultural
me.
months, but they were like, oh, for the Mexicans, it starts on El 16.
Right. Well, it's like, but then they also want to throw in like the Puerto Ricans and Cubans because they have Independence Days.
Hispanic.
Right. But I want Mexican American month. Fuck it. May. We're just going to take May. We're just co-op May. Nothing good.
Probably
Nothing's
something.
happening in May. It's a cool summer-ish, spring-ish day.
That might be like Asian Heritage Month.
Probably. Hold on. Which ethnicity? Hold on. What? No, I think that's June. When is
That's Gay Pride.
API month? Hold on. API month. Damn it! It is Asian American. Why do the Asian American Pacific Islanders get
It's
May?
funny because you were complaining about, Mexico has to share with all the other Latin American countries. Asia has to share with everything from Russia all the way down to the Philippines.
That's, and the Pacific Islander. That's the stretch. You know what? Pacific Islanders should get their own thing. They should get like half a month. They should get like, I don't know. Let's give them like.
Should they get like one day in each month, like scattered?
No,
Like islands?
It's Polynesian Day. It's the day of Samoa. Fuck it, why not? And then The Rock just makes that a national holiday because it's The Rock.
I do. I haven't looked up. I don't know a lot about Asian American history, but I just assume something bad happened to Asians.
A lot of bad things have happened to the islands
specifically
and
in
to
May because it's so Native American. We're in Native American History Month. Thanksgiving, when all the Native Americans were slaughtered. Ours, not great. It crosses a border.
Right.
And then Black History Month, shortest month of the year.
Yeah, that one's not groovy at all. That said, the month of May was chosen to commemorate the immigration of the first Japanese to the United States of May 1843 to mark the anniversary of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad on May 10th, 1869.
So everybody else that got bullied by Japan has to this is all because of Japan.
Right.
Oh, cool. The one that kicked all our asses for about 100 years.
Well, to be fair, we didn't do groovy things to the Japanese shortly after this time right here.
It's about 100 years.
That's about 100, 100 years. Like, hey, you guys want to be ingratiated? You got your little Japanese towns and whatnot all across the coast. All right, now we're going to put you in the fairgrounds. Just going to lock you up real quick for a couple of years. Is that all right?
Yeah, it was 100 years later.
That's terrible. He's not good anytime years later.
They weren't like...
They were bad. It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad. And we don't fuck with internment. Okay, I'm just gonna stop you right there.
George Takei was there.
I know. Yeah, and he's like, I hate the way the world's going because it reminds me of those times. That's why I did Star Trek so that we could have better times. And now that's what we
why
need.
he did Star Trek.
That's one of the reasons. He's like, I wanted to live in a future that was fucking ideal and perfect with no internment. God damn it. So, I mean, yes, it was very bad, Purple Canary. Thank you.
It was 100% very bad, but it's just...
Stop. I'm going to...
I'm just saying that, like, every other time in history before that, for 3,000 years, it wasn't internment. It was just straight up murder. I'm just saying, like, at least it's one step in the right direction. Not a lot.
Like, hardly any.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
You're congratulating...
From Rome to, like, even the Japanese themselves, it was straight up murder.
That doesn't mean it's so...
And torture. Don't forget about torture.
Oh, man. Japanese had the worst prison camps.
He's talking about the breadth of human history. Okay, maybe in the breadth of human history.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all he's saying.
That's all I'm saying. One step.
I just pray to God that nobody takes that out of context and puts it on your internet profile or whatever. I don't know if that exists, but it could.
Oh, I mean...
Point is, and I say fairgrounds because, like, we're all jolly in the Central
Going
Valley.
on his permanent record.
No. I do say fairgrounds, though, because, like, in Fresno, that's where the internment camp was. It was like...
They had to live in Fresno?
Right. Honestly, and you know what? That one step, that kind of went back because they were interned in fucking Fresno. No, it's like you're at the racetrack and it's like there's a plaque, I think, and it's like I think it's in the racetrack where it's like, and the Japanese were interned here for 2 years. It's like, God damn.
Damn.
So Yeah, it was not a good time for anybody. But
get pushed out of San Francisco and into Fresno. Damn.
Right. It's like, at least it's cooler. It's like, nope, not in Fresno. But anyway, yeah, it's punishment. Shut up, Christina. Now you're talking shit. Now you're talking shit to somebody who's going to see you in a minute. You can talk all the shit all you want
think
over
she's
there.
from Sacramento. I don't remember.
Oh my
exactly.
God. If she's in Sacramento, she is more local to me than most people because I am in Sacramento a lot. So
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
part.
got family there. So anyway,
Get him a Kings jersey, guys.
don't get me shit because it'd be too small. Anyway, yeah, give me some shoes. Give me some Thursday boots, size 17. 16?
No, it's the other way around. You give shoes.
No, they need shoes that I've worn to give back to them. So now I'm short on shoes.
You say that as Bat G joined the chat just
Exactly.
a couple seconds ago.
Yeah, and I think he put it in like hermetically sealed though. Like I think he put it in like a big old like Ziploc. So I think we're good and nice and fresh and far out and solid
Bat G,
right
I don't
on.
remember what you dressed as, but I just remember you're looking fit as fuck. So
Yeah, he put a fucking. By the way, we're talking about the Discord. Join our Discord. Does anybody have a link to the Discord? Let me see. Do I have?
no,
a
you
link to
usually
Discord?
do that while I'm pressing buttons.
Oh
so.
no, I don't even do it at all. I stopped doing that a long time ago.
I didn't even know we had a Discord.
JJ, that's a fucking lie. You know we have a Discord. Good goddamn well.
Am I on it?
I don't know. That's different. I didn't know. Hey, that's completely different than.
If I'm not on it, it's because I didn't know.
Oh well. Let's see here.
Oh,
Invite
AJ Lestrange
people.
is here.
Oh my god. They use a lot of
Sims.
Sims. That's right. Sims content. Here, let's go ahead and do the copy and paste.
They are very active on the Discord.
Right. No, they're like level 500. And like the more you comment, the more levels you get. I'm like level 10 myself. And there's people there like the level 30. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? A lot, actually. What is it?
You only
Chat.
show up to brag.
I only show up to ask what should we talk about today and to brag. Here, give me a second here. Boom, there it is. Discord. It's right there. It's not. It's gonna be a stupid link. It's not gonna work. But go to the Discord. You'll find access to me. Find access to all of us here, except JJ. He's not on there. He didn't even know we had it. JJ, as a matter of fact, get on your phone and follow our Discord. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. But
I don't have my phone with me.
that's okay. It's good.
It's gonna ring.
That is a good practice for when we talk about things we're going to talk about today. Because I did ask the chat, what should we talk about? And then we threw in the trailer, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Said, let's talk about that. I thought it was over. I haven't seen the last two of those.
Should we talk about it then? Because I haven't seen one of those movies.
I just want to see
all
what
good.
it does.
I know they're all good. Actually, because every time I'm like, Rocky is the best series, and I still stand by that. Somebody's like, but Planet of the Apes, and they're like, oh.
Well, I mean, not the originals.
No, the new ones. Every one of them, as far as everyone I know that have seen it, they gave it like an 8 to a 10.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid trilogy. They're in this weird spot where they're kind of remakes and kind of not.
Right.
Because if you watch the original Planet of the Apes saga from the 70s far enough, it goes back to like
The future, present, past.
So,
Dr.
yeah.
Zaius.
I think in the second or third one, some smart apes go back in time,
Right.
and then they have a child in our time, the 70s, and that child is Caesar, and then that's when the revolution begins. So now we're seeing like technically these movies are remakes of like part 8 or whatever.
So it's like Terminator also. So they went back in time, impregnated somebody. That's the future leader that always was going to exist. Fuck it, Marcos. Let's just play right now. If we don't have much to talk about, I just kind of want to watch it because a lot of people are excited about it, and they asked us to do it in the chat. And once again, these movies are really good, and I didn't know how they cranked out a fourth one. This is the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Because it was
I don't know. They were up to
Rise,
four
War, and Rise, War, and Fight. Of the Planet of the- Revengeance of the Multiverse of Apes. There you go. And now we're on to the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Why the hell have I not seen any of these movies? That is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Monkey fighting gorilla, fighting humans that are also regressive monkey.
Bro, in the first one, there's a gorilla that takes down a chopper.
I forgot about that. All I remember was Malfoy from that movie.
I mean,
That's literally all I remember.
in the Transformers, you can see that, but robotized.
Yeah, but I can't focus on all the moving parts in Michael Bay and or even the new ones that much. It's just like
Only the new one has a gorilla.
well, I hear Peter
Giant monk.
which yeah, I'm still pretty disappointed that it had giant robot monkey and I didn't see that at all. But like all I see in those movies is Peter Cullen going, you know, like let's roll out, and it's just noise. And this at least it's like ooh, one gorilla looking menacing through the fire. Hell yeah. Humans that, like I said, are just caveman people. Hell yeah. That smiling ass ape at the end that looked very terrifying and very real. I'm all about that. Give me that. Look at how happy this son of a bitch is. Look at that. Wearing a crown and everything. It's fucking
Help me, Dr. Zayas.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. That's the one thing of The Simpsons I have seen all the way through. And it's just that portion of
all
it.
the way through. That's 10 seconds.
No, the whole like little. It's not 10 seconds. It's like a 2-minute thing.
I hate every ape I see from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Fucking shit. And I'm excited, even though I haven't watched those other ones. Where are those other ones? I need to find out where they are.
I don't know.
Who's
maybe,
here?
Maybe Prime. Bad G's wife.
Oh, Bad G's wife says hello to the host in the chat.
Hello, nurse.
Oh, what does Dot say? Does she say follows up? She usually follows up
She
with
follows it up, but it's
with a
usually
quip.
with, like not selling what they want.
right.
It's like, fucking idiots or something. Yeah.
Yes, that's the official version. Who's the voice of Dot? We should pay her on.
Trust McNeil?
Yeah, we should go on.
think
What's
it's
the
Trust
one?
McNeil.
What's the one where you cameo and just be like, hey, can you say like, nah, you fucking idiots? That should be great. Anyway, where are Planet of the Apes movie stream? Rise Dawn.
You gotta
War.
buy them all on Prime.
Let's see where they're at. They're on Hulu. At least I think so. Let's see. Nope, that's the Nope, that's the goddamn Marky Mark version. Nope, don't want any of that. No, looks.
Lincoln Monkey.
Oh my god, what did you just say?
Lincoln Monkey.
What's a Lincoln Monkey?
You don't remember the ending?
Of that, I never saw that one.
Oh,
You never saw all the shit posts?
No, I did not see all the shit posts.
It has the same ending as Kevin Smith's comic.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Smith, but that just sounds like a bad idea.
Well,
Giving
Tim Burton said he got really mad. This is one of Kevin Smith's stories when he was doing the one-on-one storytelling type thing.
Yeah.
But Tim Burton was like, I can't believe that idiot thinks I would steal his stuff. He should know better to think that I ever read a comic book. And Kevin Smith was like, well, that explains Batman.
Oh, fucking roasted. Monkey fighting monkey. I need to go watch the other ones. 5 movies, they said, on HBO Max. So, and I also saw Hulu. So, and someone Mokomedic said I've only seen the Lincoln Monkey movie. So, good stuff. This is why sometimes though, when you ask us to talk about things, we talk about him, and then we don't have too much to say. But I'm fucking excited for it. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell
you that. Huh?
When's it come
Memorial.
out?
It's a Memorial Day next year. So what is that? I don't know when the fucking
That's
Memorial
May.
Day is.
May.
Which is AAPI History Month.
May.
Oh my god! So the monkeys are fighting against the AAPIs. Where do you think I was going with, huh? You racist!
They're fighting the Japs. I was like,
What?
I was like, why are you going there?
No!
I was trying to stop you.
Oh my god!
I was trying to go back in time.
Hold on.
Like in the second Monkey movie.
Nope. No. I'm gonna go ahead and bail you out and go to Boring Mark, not Marcos the racist
How is
Japanese.
it racist to say that?
He said I came here from YouTube. Welcome from YouTube. We're also simulcasting on YouTube. Did you know that, JJ?
Yeah.
I legit didn't tell you that, so there would be no reason for you to know. And now you know. You're on YouTube as well.
Hooray.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I also probably got demonetized for playing that whole YouTube clip on YouTube. So,
I mean, I played the whole intro to Bloodsport last week.
yeah, and we got demonetized immediately.
Oh, really?
Key had to cut everything out like 4 times.
Good job, Key.
Good job, Key. But that's the only thing that we're going to edit out because we're talking about the things we want to talk about.
What?
We did warn him.
Yeah, we said at this minute mark we're about to play.
It doesn't make it easier, guys. I mean, it's easy to cut it out if you don't talk in the middle, but whatever. Also, we don't call the apes monkeys. That's racist to apes. It even mentioned that in the films. Oh.
Damn.
So
Now who's insensitive?
So what if I call the apes? Never mind. I was not going to do it. I was going to make a joke that you would be allowed for the slur against Mexicans, but I said no.
What?
I can't do it. No, I would have done Remember the thing I've told you about?
What,
that
have you called them bananas?
Nope. No. What? No. Why are you making up new slurs? I was saying the Mexican slur.
Yeah, you said like the Mexican slur, but for monkeys. I'm like, what, nanners?
I don't know. How do you have that many monkey slurs? Do you have any more monkey slurs?
I mean, dude, someone has to make them up at some point.
Somebody has to make up.
Somebody creative like JJ.
Yeah. Yeah, JJ. What's your next?
I really like nanners.
Yeah.
We can't get canceled for a hypothetical slur on hypothetical monkey people.
Right. Only we can call
Also,
each other
nanners are just
nanners.
bananas.
Right.
Beans are just beans.
Hey, you can say nana, but you can't say nanner.
That's a grammar.
That's the face.
Nana. No.
Go to the picture real quick. That's the face they make when they call him a nanner, dude. Really?
Really? In 2,533? Really? We're going to be doing this? But speaking of not making it to 2,533, we all got cancer, I think. I think we all got cancer. I think a lot of people discovered that they might have cancer this weekend.
Well,
Fun fact, we all have cancer from
on
the
this
sun.
note, never ate it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, we'll talk about it right now because there's been some news out there, and a lot of people have been flabbergasted on Twitter, on Instagram, and in like 4 days on Facebook. They'll be fucking terrified of this too. Cup Noodles, the notorious Cup Noodles from Nissin, they released a new press release. You know, new foods are exciting, new packaging is exciting. Cereal, it happens all the time. Cup Noodles launches paper cup packaging for ramen noodles. Nissin Foods announced that the Cup Noodles is set to launch a new paper cup design in early 2024, replacing the current polystyrene cup. This is a change for the brand since the U.S. introduction in 1973. The updated packaging for on-the-go cup is now microwavable. And to the shrouds and the shouts of thousands and thousands of people in the world, they weren't microwavable. And a lot of people didn't know that. And I discovered a lot of my friends, a lot of them that went to college and are smart people, didn't know that. Like, not chose to like ignore it. Didn't know that you're not supposed to microwave the styrofoam cups in the cup noodles. You said you never had them.
No, I never had those instant noodles. I always, like, as garbage as I ate, and I did eat garbage, I would look at those things for like 15 cents and be like, nah, I'll make more rice before I do that.
Jesus Christ. Really? I mean, it's pretty good stuff.
I do think it's funny that the big change is them stealing, because the TikTok that I saw where somebody was amazed by it, they literally worded it by saying, oh, new technology is allowing the cup to be microwavable. And I'm like, the same technology that Americans have been using to make mac and cheese microwavable.
Right? And those are plastic cups, like somehow. Like the mac and cheese cups. Mm-hmm. What are they called? The Ready Singles or... Fuck, there's a name for them now. I don't have children.
Ready to eat?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like the microwavable ones. But no, we did not eat paint chips as a kid, though. I did have a relative, though, that admitted to eating paint chips as a kid because apparently lead is sweet as shit. So, but no, yeah. I got this right here. They didn't have cup noodles for some reason at Walmart. They only had Maruchan instant lunch.
Most to-go orders go in styrofoam, so...
No, they stopped. No, it's hard to find styrofoam these days. Texas, you can. Like Whataburger's cups are styrofoam. But in California, they're all paper and barely plastic. A lot of them are just paper now or cardboard. So
the only time I see styrofoam is like Theo is dying, so here's a chicken plate cell.
Right. Yeah. Right. Also, Easy Mac is what it was called. But no, it says it on the instructions that a lot of people don't believe me. And so I'm going to show them right now. Come on, focus.
I guess you're not going to show them.
There we go. It says fold back lid halfway, fill inside to line of boiling water. With the boiling water, as in don't microwave it. There's no microwave instructions. Although, see, like it even says, do not microwave. It was there the whole time.
It's printed on the cup, too.
It's printed on the cup, too. And I read the instructions because I'm a normal human being. Or do you think people knew that it was not microwavable and they just said, fuck it, I don't care?
I've never read instructions for any of those things.
Have you ever had a Hot Pocket?
Yeah. What?
You ever had a Hot Pocket?
Yeah.
And so how long do you put a Hot Pocket for?
30 seconds, and that's because there's a button that says 30 seconds.
And then you eat a frozen inside Hot Pocket? Because those things aren't done.
No matter what you do to a Hot Pocket, it's never cooked evenly.
No.
30 seconds flip, 30 seconds flip.
You're missing a minute and 20 seconds. It's 2:20.
Well, I mean, I would never liked Hot Pockets. Now I know why.
Yeah, exactly. You cook Hot Pockets. Jesus Christ. We said we never learned. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is I know 3 minutes was the accepted time for cup noodles. By the way, this has been cooking the entire time while we were waiting. I think it absorbed all the juice, but it is there, and it's probably not that good. Let's see. This is the spicy beef, which they're fucking upping the ante on these flavors.
I actually went grocery shopping today for the first time since we moved into our new place.
Oh my god, I just spilled a bunch of noodles on my chest.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Flying spaghetti monster just came all over your chest.
No, it didn't. Well, I have to eat it now. Go ahead. You went the first time since going.
Oh, and when I came back, I do the correct ramen thing, which is like you mix it with meat and vegetables.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
Like you make it look like the pretty package on the front?
Well, not exactly, because
Okay.
my idea of doing it is I'm lazy, so it's hamburger meat or
ground
turkey.
Ground
You never
turkey,
done
okay.
spam?
I've never done spam.
Ooh, that sounds not bad.
That sounds like 900 calories.
They sell the light spam, and I have the spam slicer.
Ooh, I don't have the slicer. I have the musubi maker. Anyway,
No, I was telling JJ because he was helping me unload groceries. I was like, I only trust the Tapatio brand because it has a Mexican guy in the front.
yes, a Mexican guy with blue eyes. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Fucking no, I don't trust a Mexican with blue
Dude,
eyes.
that's every good guy in the novella. What are you talking about?
That's what's it called? Not white supremacy. Well, yeah, white supremacy. But
It's
what is-
colorism.
Colorism. But
We
there's
have an
another word for
episode
it.
about that, guys.
Yeah, go watch our stuff. But no, yeah, you got the slice.
Episode 4 of Más o Menos,
Right.
Excellence, fam.
What are you doing? Are you trying to be more YouTube guy like?
Oh, no, that was actually a Rick and Morty reference.
What the fuck? Man, all your references today are just. It's probably my fault, but all of them are just going right above my head. So you have the slices of beef, the little broccolinis, carrots, and whatnot. Is that an egg in there? Shit.
Oh, man, I should put an egg in there.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
I might do that tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what...
Well, I'll have to find it, but I have one of those little timers that tells you how long to cook the egg.
Look at that. You got the drumsticks to the side of the chicken flavor, too.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's too much work.
Okay.
I don't need bone in when I'm making soup.
ooh, look at
Nah,
that right
but
there.
if you have leftover rotisserie chicken, just shred that bitch and throw it.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh no, have you ever made? This is an old 4chan recipe. Have you ever tried the romlet?
Romlet.
Romlet, yeah. So essentially, let me see if I can find it real quick. But you boil the
You have the noodles
noodles
that you have now.
Huh?
And then what? You throw them in eggs?
You throw them in eggs, but then you also add a bunch of other stuff. This is like the nice version. I can't believe a place called Machismo, spelled like cheese, made the nice version of it. But
Oh,
no,
that's a good name.
it is the romlet is a great name,
What's
but
the
it
red
is
shit in that,
gross.
in that interview?
Say it again.
What's the red shit in that recipe?
Probably sriracha.
Oh.
Yeah. Guide to cooking ramen. There we go.
Hey, yo, the guy in the Mario shirt looks like Jamie Foxx.
What? Siberia to Blood. What does that mean? I don't know what that. Welcome to the show, first time chatter.
Maybe I was Jamie Foxx in a past life.
He's still alive.
Oh.
JJ slid into Jamie. Wow, that was gonna sound weird. Slid into Jamie Foxx for a time and then came out.
Easy now.
Easy. Talking about what's his name? George Takei. Oh my.
Snoop Lion says that he's the reincarnation of Bob Marley. They were both alive at the same time.
Wait, Snoop? Oh yeah, I guess that was true. Yeah. I was like, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he's hella old. Yeah. So yeah, here's how to make boring ramen into awesome ramen. You have all the different flavors with some green onion, either an egg or crushed red pepper, sesame seed.
the one that's
pepper.
just like pepper.
That's the beef flavor. That's the one they recommend. The picante shit is delicious on its own, but adding green onion won't hurt. So then you add the respective meats. Jesus Christ, 4chan. Oriental flavor. Yeah, that's an outdated term now. It's now soy sauce flavor. And then you add like bean sprouts, all this stuff. And then omelet mode, you boil the ramen, scramble 2 eggs, and mix the ramen seasoning. Drain the ramen and mix it all together and cook like an omelet. And then it gets all crispy on the inside.
I think Oriental is the only slur that's successfully been vanished.
I mean,
Like even
yeah.
like
It's hard to even just say. Like, and it's not even like a furniture style anymore, like it used to be, or it was a ramen packet. But yeah, like no one is calling people, and I'm happy this is the case.
Yeah.
No one's calling people Orientals anymore, and I think that's great because like it's just such an old timey like insult, you know?
Well, that's one part of it, and the other part is like no restaurant like sells himself that way either. Like it's completely
right.
gone.
Yeah. It used to be like hell, like probably 888 would have at one point been like
888, the Oriental Kitchen,
right? Or and now it's Pan Asian restaurant is what it's called. But yeah, back in the 40s, it would have been like the
40s.
Oriental restaurant.
You're giving us way too much.
The 80s Oriental restaurant.
Wait. There's probably an episode of Friends where it's like, let's go check out the Oriental Kitchen.
Right? Oh no, Chandler. Rest in peace, Chandler. Rest in peace, Chandler. No, I was on 4chan pre 2006, maybe 2007. It was a time. But anyway,
Before Q?
way before Q. Yeah. We're talking about fuck yeah, Sea King. That era. Look up fuck yeah, Sea King. That's like when I got in. That was the first meme I ever heard that was like not like, because memes were so rare back then. I thought it was pronounced Mimi for the longest
What's
time.
the first meme you can remember?
It's probably fuck yeah. So I mean, like, there's the proto
Probably
ones.
Rage Comics.
Yeah,
I remember Rage Wolf.
Like I mean,
The
I can
really
has
owl?
I can has cheeseburger.
That's the first one actually that I remember.
Like Gersperms, maybe. Yeah.
Edward used to print them out and hand them out.
What?
Yeah. Like his favorite Ken has cheeseburger memes. He just printed.
He would print out memes and pass around in high school?
Yeah.
What is the equivalent to that to now? A group chat? Except with printouts?
He was sharing memes before.
Motherfucker. This guy was on the forefront.
our day.
Back in our day.
Print them out.
And here,
Because you definitely couldn't do it on your phone then in those green screens.
not even that. You couldn't even send it on an email. It would be like, here's the meme. I can has. And then it would just fucking stop, and you would never know what the bottom caption was. No, and then there was also the motivational posters. That was like
the demotivational.
the demotivational posters. That's a genre that's completely gone. And when you see them,
So are Rage Comics.
you can still see the daughter of like the son of those, like the guys who are like pointing and are like, ooh, what are they called? Wojaks. Like that's
Apparently, the sad fact, the Taliban really loves sharing those.
I'm fucking sure. I'm fucking sure the Taliban loves sharing Wojaks.
Well, now that they won, they have Afghanistan now, and
That's a sad way to put it, but yeah.
and they all. So first of all, I think it's really funny that they got what they wanted. They got their own country or whatever, and now they're really sad because they spent like 20 years fighting America, like doing cool, bro, in the mountain shit. And now they're just like, well, I have a desk job.
Now we gotta make society. Fuck this shit. I want to go back to guerrilla warfare. But fuck the Taliban.
They hate their lives, are really depressed and shit like that. Whatever, fuck them.
Yeah.
But I do think it's funny. They really do like sharing each other. Like, check out this Wojak meme.
God damn it. So yeah, like Rage Comics gone, but the spiritual successor, I would say, like that's still I'm showing it for the screen for people. They still kind of exist, but like demotivational posters, the word Oriental, and then just like someone in the thing, everybody see Leprechaun say yeah, like those the videos. Oh man, I was on YouTube way too fucking early. Like I was on YouTube, like it was YouTube, and then maybe like a year later.
It's like our senior or junior year, depending on the meme.
Right, and then I am like 2 years younger than you guys by class, so. Yeah,
like I remember, like that's about the time that like Smosh was around, and Smosh came back, but that's when Smosh was filming shit in their living room.
No, so you want to know how far back I go? It was definitely middle school, and it was Video Game Director's Cuts. Have you ever heard of this website?
Remember Newgrounds?
It's adjacent. Newgrounds adjacent.
Newgrounds is dead. Oh, they killed the Flash player. That's
right. That's why this is not a Flash channel. It's a YouTube channel with 4,000 subscribers, which makes me incredibly sad because this shit was insane. It was a bunch of pixel art.
Any sponsor, share the link.
Yeah, Newgrounds still exists.
Oh,
but like I'm trying to find like one that I would watch. Like this shit cracked me up as a kid. No shit. Ultimate Destiny? Don't make me sing the song. The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Aaron Carter's dead, by the way, so he would die in the Ultimate Showdown. Aaron Carter is in that, I believe.
Oh, I thought he's like really dead.
And he's also really dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he died of a drug overdose like a year ago.
Well, the winner can't win. He's also dead.
Who's the winner? Oh, yeah. Why do we say it like it's a spoiler? Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. No, this is the shit I got high to in middle school.
Come on, baby, kingdom they see.
Like back in 8th grade, though, this is the funniest shit in the history of the world. Mario grinding up on
we were watching Family Guy, but that's when it was still on Fox. That's how. Yeah. Don't dig too deep into Newgrounds.
Oh, Newgrounds is nothing but porn games. Like, oh yeah, that's people talk about Newgrounds. It's like, yeah, Newgrounds.
You're typing Newgrounds porn?
No, I'm not typing Newgrounds porn. No, but I'm saying everybody knows that you're on Newgrounds and you're playing the Flash games, and then you look, and then there was the adult tab, and then you click on it with you didn't know what Safe Search was, so you're just clicking on adult tabs, and then there's like porno games, like just pure on Flash porno games, because with new technologies always come porno, and so Flash was like, ooh, a new exciting thing, and someone just made a masturbation simulator or something like that. So let's see here.
Masturbation simulator. That sounds terrible.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was not. It was not.
It
fun.
was pretty hard.
Yeah, it was super hard. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
The King Stroker or whatever?
No, Orgasm Girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That one was also hard.
that one was super hard because you're like having a mouse. And you're just like ah, and that's how I learned how to please a woman. Ah, with my mouse. No, but no, a lot of Flash games. Mario Twins, if you've ever seen that video, 55. Those are the shits I rocked with as a kid. You know, so in case you're wondering how I am the way I am, Newgrounds.
Christina called you out on that one.
Those dating games were my shit. I mean, look.
No, it's higher.
Higher up, what happened here? Mario got the cakes for the movie. Wait, who? Christina?
Yeah.
Oh, explain my sense of humor. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a dumb sense of humor. Also, but you guys were terrible. My girlfriend agreed that on the You Laugh, You Lose contest we did a week ago,
we did.
2 weeks.
Only you did it.
Only I did. Yeah, she said that was weak sauce and none of them were funny. So I was like, okay. And I still have to give away that shirt, by the way. It was actually, you'd be proud of me. It was a wrestling meme that made me laugh the most.
Which one?
It was the compilation of them saying like really homoerotic things, where it was like, I'm going to grind your ass so hard. It was a compilation of those.
I know which one it was.
And one of them was like, he's slapping his Johnson everywhere. And it was JR or somebody, or maybe Jerry the King. And I just fucking laughed. Like, I started laughing and I was like, oh, fuck. I laughed, and then I just gave him... It was like a light chuckle, but I did it on purpose. By the way, Final Flash 707. I love y'all show. Thanks so much. I always catch the shorts, and now we live, baby. We live. It's all the people from YouTube coming over. So welcome, YouTube people. We appreciate you joining us on our simulcast.
You can't see the YouTube chats, right?
No, I'd have to go look on the YouTube chat. Only like 5 people chatted there, to be honest, like for the whole duration.
No, I know, but I was just curious because I mean I'll be hosting on Tuesday. So.
Oh well, there you go. And it does automatically Tourette's guy. That was a questionable one that we were laughing at. That guy is also dead. All of your heroes are dead, except us. Jamie Foxx was almost dead, but then JJ
Jesse
saved his
Ventura
life.
is still alive. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesse the Body Ventura is your hero?
He's one of my heroes.
Is he not? Is he super Republican terrible?
No, he's libertarian.
Who's the other one that's super Republican terrible? Kane? It was Kane, right?
Kane is super terrible. But Jesse Ventura is also not exactly libertarian because one of the things that he fought really hard for in Minnesota was light rail. So Minnesota does have light rail.
To the 3 spots that are worth going in Minnesota? Fucking shit.
You know, I'm a big defender of the Midwest. I can only name one town in Midwest.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to get to nowhere really fast. That's literally the definition of going nowhere fast is light rail in Minnesota. God damn it. And California's over there picking their fucking nose because the goddamn farmers are like, we want our land. And shut the fuck up. We need light speed rail nationwide. We make a fucking Asian American Pacific Islander month to celebrate the Continental Railroad or whatever it's called. And now we don't have light speed rail. I know where you're going. No,
where I was going is that Asians have a shitload of light rail.
Oh, it's fucking bullshit because like I forget what state like just announced one and they're like, yeah, we got high speed rail. It's fucking great. It goes up to like 120 miles an hour, and then like the report was like, yeah, it's actually like 8 miles an hour slower than Japan's.
Your girlfriend's in the chat, and she's the first. She's commented for the first time ever just to correct someone.
Hold on, we don't actually don't often laugh at the same thing. That's true. She's very punny, and I don't like puns a whole lot.
Oh, she'll like hanging out with JJ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like puns galore, and I just kind of have to like. But then the memes she'll send me are kind of full circle, so punny, so foolish that I laugh again. So, but no, the same shit. No, we have like totally different interests and not the same sense of humor. My shit weirds her out sometimes. Like the memes I post.
Her shit weirds you out.
No, it doesn't weird me out. It's just boring. But yeah, she did call me out. Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory show. Oh, that was the one. Yeah, that was great. St. Paul, Minneapolis. There's no more cities. So. point is, the one I was talking about, it was 8 miles per hour slower than Japan's high-speed rail that was made in like the 80s. So, like, we suck at public transportation, but you know what we don't suck at?
Movies?
Fucking cup engineering. I want to go back to this real quick.
Oh, mac and cheese?
No, not mac and cheese. Well, it was Easy Mac, in case we didn't remember. But no, the noodles. So, like, we got these noodles, and a lot of people were freaking out about, like, just the ability to do it. And I was on fucking Twitter just cracking up. This lady goes, Cup noodles will be microwavable for the first time in 50 years thanks to the new cup design. She goes, I watched half the timeline and realized that they might have cancer last night. And they were like, if I didn't get it from scooping and eating freezer ice in the 70s. And they were like, we're talking about automaker freezer ice.
You know,
like, that was bad.
But, I mean, I did eat, like, popsicles from some Mexican dude that probably had Freon pouring right into the...
They were in little baggies. You're fine.
Why they were so spicy.
I know. And someone was like, no, ice scraping the walls of the freezer.
Is Freon also sweet? Because I know...
Freon for, like, animals at the very... Antifreeze for animals is sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know for us if it's sweet.
No, it is... Antifreeze is, or was, like...
Delicious?
Humans, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was unbelievable. But now they add, like, shit so that people...
A bittering agent? Yeah. Motherfucker. That's like a Nintendo...
And also, you know, so wives don't poison their husbands.
Ah. Also,
or vice versa.
Nintendo cartridges have a bittering agent so children don't eat them. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really gross. I've never tried it because I'm not stupid and I don't want that in my
I've
life.
licked one.
Is it pretty bad?
It's tolerable.
But it's deterrable. You're going to be like,
it's like, I don't want to do that again.
I used to, not lick, but I definitely blew on cartridges.
oh, yeah, no, that's fine. A good Airstream.
I used to look D cells.
Oh, my
That
God.
was like a kid's, like, playground type shit.
I'm still on this person,
At least you didn't fucking lick Freon from those batteries.
Well, I'm still on this person talking about eating the freezer ice off the side of the freezer. They were literally going, the delectable snack, a flavor of ice was out of this world. The smell was my thing. Love the crisp inhale.
Oh,
it's like...
They are right about the crisp.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could smell it and you clean it and you have it on your hand. It's like a light slush, you know? The freezer I had in college, a little mini fridge, used to ice up really hard. And so I would, clean it when I had to, but I wouldn't eat the goddamn ice. For some reason, isn't it disgusting? What? That ice, the like freezer side of the ice?
No.
No?
No.
I feel like there would be like something wrong with it or like it's against metal or something, corrosion. No. I have no idea. But
if there's corrosion, that means there's a crack, and that's bad for your freezer anyway. But no,
do you think that's ever stopped anybody from having a freezer? We have old broken shit all the time. We would have been eating all sorts of
my
nasty
grandma's
shit.
thing wasn't broken. That's all I can tell you.
And that ice was delicious, he says.
Yes.
No, man, because I just think that there's a lot of food growing up as a kid, all the things we ate. Because like you said, you ate. What was the thing you said before the show that you were eating?
Oh, tripas.
Tripas.
Yeah.
How did you eat them other than menudo? Do you crisp them up? Like, or did your mom crisp them up?
Yeah.
Tacos.
I never fucking ate them, man. What makes them poisonous? They're just
No,
stomach.
I'm just saying that, like, yeah, you have to clean them out. They're shit in them.
Yeah, but everyone cleans them out. It's good clean
I'm just
meat.
saying that, like, you're talking about my Theo's cleaning it drunk and also, like, without washing their hands.
The butcher cleans it, I think.
No.
Do they not?
No.
I never bought tripas. I've
That
never.
costs money.
Oh, look at that right there. What is tripas and what does it taste like? What does it taste? What's crispy ones taste like? Because I've had the rubbery ones from fucking menudo, and I don't eat menudo anymore because of that.
What?
I like pozole better. And if given the option between the two, I'm gonna go pozole every time. But like, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't kill you. Feces would kill you. Actually,
This is like the chitlins debate. Yeah, welcome.
What's the chitlins debate? Whether to or to not eat chitlins? I don't think I could, honestly. I would be a fan. Chitlins are stomach guts. No, chicken guts. Like the hearts and stuff like
gizzards.
that. Gizzards. Yeah.
I eat them all the time with some Valentina.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You're supposed to eat hot sauce and stuff. We didn't do it.
With my Topatillo guy?
Yeah.
And so we got this one. I had a couple I brought in, childhood snacks that I thought maybe were poisonous. This was my first one. You guys can share these or try these if you want.
No, I'm drinking.
One or the other, one poison or the other. I always thought these might be a little bit poisonous because they're still like $1.19, and inflation back in the day, these were like 50 cents, I think. And like
chitlins are pig intestines.
Chitlins are pig intestines. That's right.
Okay.
I can't comment on it because I've never had chitlins.
Oh no,
I've
pig's
had-
feet.
no.
Yeah,
Have you had one of these?
Yeah.
The freaking fruit pies. For those of you listening on audio, this ones are tasty cake fruit pies, and that white between the white glaze on top, the mystery goo in the middle and the kind of the fruit. Yeah, okay, that's real. That's health.
Well, I mean, if we step away from childhood shit, I had MREs, and those are fucking.
Those are
terrible.
I mean, those are terrible, but they have nutrients, right? Like they're supposed to keep you alive.
They're just a lot of calories, so you can stay alive despite the fact that you're marching 20 miles a day.
Hey, look at what was your favorite MRE though? A lot of people do have favorite MREs. What was the one that wasn't that bad?
I'm gonna guess beef ravioli, and I'm just guessing beef ravioli.
That was just the one that's most tolerable in your memory right now.
Yeah. I did remember the omelet being the worst one. It was so bad that they discontinued it, but they're MREs, so they discontinue it, and you're still getting it for 5 years.
Oh my god, is that it right? It's continued for 5 years? That's right, because they last forever. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking Yeah, these are pretty gross. So we're gonna go ahead and just discontinue these. All right, we got like 30 cases of this filled with 1,000 apiece. Is that the ravioli you're talking about right there?
Yeah.
I think that actually might just be Chef Boyardee.
No,
like retrofitted.
100% it's not.
Oh, it's absolutely not?
It would be blue sometimes. Also,
what?
Yes, the cookie, because they can't get sued. It was like a chocolate cookie with pan-coated chocolate discs. They can't say M&Ms.
Say that. Say that again.
Chocolate cookie with pan-coated chocolate discs.
Pan-coated?
It's just.
That is so generic and aggressive. And I don't know, is that a cheese block? What is this?
Oh, that is nacho cheese, which lasts 30 years, so I don't know what the fuck that cheese is made out of. With bread that was also bluish at times.
Oh my God.
I've had a lot of that, like Rico's cheese. The one that comes in a can and is totally not cheese.
The coffee in MREs, Rakeem, is just the instant powdered coffee. Like, you can buy that at HEB.
Okay. Well, I'm going to crack open one of these because, like, someone said this is Miss Baird's country. Yeah, I know. I forgot what ours, I think ours was like Sunmaid or Sunnyside. We have a lot of local cakeries, but yeah, this is not real food.
That looks like an empanada. They're just, like, shittily made.
Right? I don't think it's real food. And the thing is that, like, this is the apple one. I didn't do the cherry one. The cherry one has a fucking neon glow. Let me crack this open real quick. Like, well, first of all, it's like 30 inches deep and thick. They used to be a lot more fruit and less cake.
Gelatinous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can hold it vertically and nothing's dripping out of this. It's fucking insane. I don't think this is for human consumption, which I'm going to eat right now. Yeah, that is way more cake than
Whoever gets the worst and Pick'ems is going to have to eat the other one.
Well, the other one I thought, say on the same thing of like the tasty desserts, were fucking the cosmic brownies or pretty much any little Debbie treat. You want one, JJ?
Okay.
Take a fudge brownie. You're not eating sweets,
No.
right? This was the one where I was like, cosmic brownies. Talk about knockoff M&M things, whatever the fuck these are on top of.
Oh, those are chocolate squares with pan-coated chocolate discs.
What if you just named everything MRE style? You're like, oh, this is Oriental noodle in styrofoam cup. I don't know. Give me the other piece. Or no, that's yours.
Would it be more or less racist the way the Army would name it? No, it would be less.
It would be more racist, don't you think?
No, the Army's actually very, very politically correct.
Nowadays or always?
Well, the people are not politically correct. But it's like corporate America. The people pretend that it's more corporate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I had to do sensitivity training every 6 months. It did not make me more sensitive.
Clearly. You come up with the slur nanners earlier. Yeah, Cosmic Brownies, it has been years. I usually don't go Cosmic Brownie. I usually go Nutty Bar with the wafers. So which one?
Star Crunch.
Star Crunch. What's that one?
You don't know? It's the one with the Rice Krispie treats on top.
What? Star Crunch. Wait, Rice Krispie treats. I've never seen, or maybe I've seen it and I've glossed over it. Damn, I definitely have never had that one.
It's the best.
Is it really?
It is S-tiered Little Debbie.
I'm going to be honest, I never had it either.
Cookies with caramel and crisp rice. That sounds good as shit.
It is good as shit.
You know why? You know why it's turning me off? Why it turned me off from just looking at the box real quick? Actually, oh my God, Christina brought it up. Fucking oatmeal cream pies. She said they used to be so good, all the snack cakes taste like it was bad now. No, oatmeal cream pies fucking sucked. Oatmeal cream pies were whack.
I liked them as a kid. And I will say, hipsters look at that shit and they made it good again.
What do you mean, like proper ones? Like
No. I'm saying like you can go to like some of the local cafes and coffee shops, and they'll sell you an oatmeal cream pie, and it costs like $4 or $5 for one, instead of buying 20 for $3 or whatever the fuck that box costs.
Right.
And it's good again because it's like, oh, this is what like warm actual oatmeal cookies and the good cream costs.
Well, like an oatmeal cookie, amazing. You know me, guys. I'm an oatmeal cookie fiend. Oatmeal raisin is my shit. Top tier cookie. Fuck you if you don't believe me or think otherwise. That includes y'all, but I don't want to fight you guys right now.
Wait, what?
About oatmeal raisin being a top tier cookie.
Oh, no, that's not right.
That's absolutely right. What's better? I mean,
Well, first of all, I don't like raisins in my cookies. Or I don't
like
even like
raisins?
raisins that much, period.
that's because you're whack, first of all. That's just a whack. That's a whack stance. Raisins are fucking good. And that may or may not be influenced by the fact that I'm from where raisins are from. But I have the Sun-Made Raisin Lady up there on my wall.
They have grapes down there in Fredericksburg. That won't make it.
No, those are for wine.
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
No, wine grapes and table grapes are different things.
They're the same.
Different sweetnesses and different desires and of outcome, essentially.
Dude, in my brain, broccoli and cauliflower are the same
That's
thing.
because they are genus-wise, yes. Half of the greens are fucking genus-wise broccoli, but no.
And the grapes aren't genus-wise.
The question is not whether or not they are. The question is how he thinks like that and why, being the real one. See, look at I don't know any of this stuff. My snacks are nuts, fruits, chips, and neon sour gummy worms. See, that's the TJ method.
That's the TJ
method is definitely like, if we're talking about, he'd be here talking about where the actually, let me get my TJ on because he's going to be back soon. But right now he's still in Japan or flying back, I think. Where are the, give me those gummy worms, maybe, a Sour Patch Kid. That's how he would do it. He'd just go very calmly into his entire list. Zebra cakes, didn't do those ones.
I love those as a kid. Don't like
Zebra
them
cakes?
as an adult. Yeah.
Nah, I had the Mexican versions of Little Debbie's.
Which one were those ones? The Bimbo?
Marinela.
Oh,
I had Pingüinos.
Binguinos! Those shits are good.
Those were my favorite.
they renamed Negritos, right?
Yeah.
One would hope.
Well, they weren't. I mean, first of all,
like-
being called Negro isn't a bad
Right.
thing.
Yeah, we know, but the
Yeah.
outside audience has to be learned real
That's
quick.
literally like the nickname of two of my uncles.
Oh, no, dude. No, I'll do you one even worse. Because like you said, you have English brain on.
Yeah.
I literally have an Uncle Blackie. So like I had to ask my dad, I go, what's Uncle Blackie's real name? And by the way, not cool, but I don't see anything negative about it because I thought that was his name for the no race, no nothing in it. That was his name. And I don't know, I think it was like Armando or some shit like that. Like completely out of the blue. But fucking Gancitos. JJ, what were the other ones that you
Final
liked?
Flash, right? They're called Debritos now. Debritos.
Oh, I don't know. They've changed the name like 3 times.
Oh, really?
They used to be like Bimboletas, or no, that was Bimbo's version of it.
Yeah.
And then they were like
called a Nito right now.
Yeah, Nito is the one that I know.
Wait, what was the name of that article? Little black guy, endearing or offensive? That was the name of the article. I'm gonna go with little offensive. Little fucking. Let's see here. In Mexico, you are known
now
as.
it's a white kid with an afro on the cover.
Wait, what?
It used to be. I think it used to be like a little.
It did used to be like somebody that looks like. It used to be like somebody that looks like a black snowboarder from SSX Tricky, and then they just changed it.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then when the name changed, they were like, "All right,
There you go.
let's
There's
put
the
a white guy."
difference.
Yeah,
Like, okay, so first of all, to answer the question that article was posing that I did want to read in a second, a little black guy, endearing or offensive? Super offensive in this instance, right there. The originals, anyway. Real bad. And now modernized. Now it's a little white bear, and now it's a little white kid with an afro. Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, so
either.
the one that looks like a little white kid, I've definitely seen that as a black kid.
yeah.
And they just color match the tone
they
or
just
fix the tone. Skin
They
tone.
just put him in
Palette swap.
MS Paint.
That's like the 4th palette swap joke we've made. Only like 2 on air. But no, yeah, look at that right. Why is there an anime character there?
Mexicans love anime, bro.
I get it. But
That's
yeah.
his waifu.
Yeah, Nito right there. That's his wife. Shut up, JJ. Yeah, dude, this is not cool. The original, I should say.
They share the Loteria card
Where?
on the way at the bottom.
Oh yeah, then that one right there, that was a playing card character, El Negrito. I want to see what's the premise of this article though, real quick. In Mexico, you're known as gordo or flaco, meaning fat guy or skinny guy, and moreno or güero, meaning dark guy or blonde guy. These are often terms of endearment and are more endearing when used in the diminutive form, adding ito at the end of it. When I lived in Mexico, I was blind to the malice of the pet name practice, but I now hold two issues with it. Firstly, defining someone by his or her color or weight, regardless of intention, is degrading. Second of all, as a critical race theory states, racism is ordinary, not aberrational. Martin. Mexicans claim that essentialist pet names are common in Mexico and are therefore innocent. It is illogical that with increased use, derogatory terms become less derogatory. The following is an evaluation of Bimbo's contribution to these issues through the advertising of the product Negrito Bimbo with Mexico's cultural context. I didn't catch all of that. I didn't think it was going to be so goddamn serious. I thought it was just a whimsical, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't call it these things anymore. And then they proceeded to not.
No, that was definitely like some Latinx article. I mean, I'm not saying it in a bro or negative way. It's just like people are trying to redefine and look at past things. That's the whole point of Mas Menos. But
we should do Ito. That should be the name of the episode. All the nicknames that you get.
Well, I was gonna say that.
Not a bad idea.
Well, we'd have to talk about language. I don't know if that can go past 45 minutes. But I will say before that, like. It's because they said güero is somebody that's blonde. I've been called güero. You might. It's
white skin. I never did, but I was not light enough. But yeah, you were literally look like an Italian man. So
well, I changed depending on how much sun there is. But,
that's fair.
I mean, I've been called morenito too. Just when we were on the subject of itos, I've heard morenito too, which is just brown guy.
Right. But JJ, back to the snacks.
Dude.
Any other ones that you thought were on the list? While I go get one more treat, and then we'll move on to something else. Keep talking. I was just saying, just keep talking while I'm gone.
All right. Well, the one that definitely should have killed me, but I'm still kicking. They don't make it anymore. They don't sell it anymore.
What is it?
Lucas.
I miss Lucas.
Lucas was the shit. But
they're gonna bring it back.
Oh, well, I figured out.
Because there's lead in it.
It's not tajin, but trechas. It's pretty much just Super Lucas. Like, it's the same formula.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't that the best finding dupes of your childhood favorites?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, this is like, it scratches that itch that you had as a child of certain treats.
I had a big ass bottle of it.
Oh my God. Speaking of big ass bottle.
They recommend, you season like your watermelon and stuff with it. And
That's not a bad thing.
I'm eating it raw.
That shouldn't come out.
Dude, this is pretty bad.
This is not bad.
Well, no, that's the thing. I still drink a version of this to this day, but my number one...
Up to 30% less sugar than soda.
Yeah, that's actually healthier than a Coke.
Probably, but how do you get it this blue? I'm talking about Kool-Aid bursts. It's $1.25 for all this.
Yeah.
That is, maybe even less than that.
That's the expensive one.
Yeah, bro. They're like, what, 8 fluid ounces?
Here.
Like, that's not a lot.
No, that's terrible. Do you want one?
No.
What?
I'd rather
See?
have one of those.
I thought you bought beer when we were at the gas station. That's the only reason why I haven't offered.
I'm just saying, no, these right here, I used to live off. Actually, it was these two. I didn't have the cup noodle, but I had regular noodles. These two were every meal for summers during my childhood. I could make my own ramen, not in the cup. And actually, by the way, I didn't actually microwave this. I put boiling water into it, which is definitely much more dangerous than actually putting it in the microwave. But I did look at the repercussions of using styrofoam in the microwave. But no, these little fuckers, these little Kool-Aid bursts are so good. Is that one of them?
I know that if you reheat your food like in plastic Tupperware for too often, it will like fuck with it.
Oh my God.
Not completely kill it, but
This is why I don't reheat shit and I eat it cold.
This is why his Hot Pocket's going for a minute at a time, baby. Can't have cancer if it's only 1 minute at a time. Hold on.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket in 20 years, I think.
Oh man, they're fucking huge now. You can get like the double XL, double filled, and the Hot Ones has Hot Pockets now. I saw Tony Hawk eat a Hot Ones Hot Pocket as one of the challenge pieces.
I haven't had a Hot Pocket, but I've had a Totino's in the last 2 years for sure.
I've not had a
the
Totino's,
pizza
I've had a
rolls.
Hot Pocket. You like Totino's?
I like the pizza rolls, yeah.
I never had them growing up. That was like...
What's the fucking party pizza? My brother would always get that. And then,
Oh, you mean like a Barron's or
no,
Tombstone?
It was the one that it's two little like flat square pizzas that come in one box.
Totino's.
Is it Totino's?
It might be
Totino's.
Totino's.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the regular, or like Red Baron or some shit like that.
By the way, I found out, like, so you're not supposed to, like, in general, you're not supposed to eat pizza that often. But, like, Totino's, like, scratches that itch. It's only 550 calories.
That's not bad. And also 90% of your daily salt intake.
I mean, the fucking machu ramen is half.
And you get a whole pizza. It's a fair enough trade. It's a fair enough trade. No, but I actually looked it up. So I go, you know what? to kind of round this out, because I did just chug a whole Kool-Aid. That shit was delicious. It scratch. You're talking about scratching an itch that needed to be scratched? That itch was in my chest. That's how deep that me wanting this Kool-Aid. Yeah, I was like, crack. Hold on.
I was just scratching my chest. I didn't even know I was doing a crack thing. But yeah.
Styrofoam on body microwave. So it was like, I go, traditional styrofoam. Even if there's no visible damage to the foam, a microwave often may cause toxic chemical styrene, among other chemicals, to leach into your food. Styrene is possible carcinogen, posing a threat to your health and reproductive system. So yeah, it does affect your balls, but I did look up like the effects of styrene on the body, and it was like comical effects on humans. It was like a bunch of bad things. Health effects from exposure to styrene may involve the central nervous system and include complaints of headache, fatigue, dizziness, confusion, drowsiness, malaise, difficulty in concentrating, and feeling of intoxication. So, for all those people...
I think I might have...
You might have styrene. No, the styrene's in your blood system in the form of that one beer that you have right there. Drowsiness, malaise, difficulty concentrating.
Wait, so if I put this beer in a styrofoam cup and microwave it, will it get me drunk faster?
Are you crossfading yourself on chemicals and beer?
I mean, everyone crossfades once in a while. Drugs are cool.
What?
Drugs are cool.
Themexcellence supports all drugs.
Yes.
No. We say no to fentanyl. We say perhaps to drugs here on the Themexcellence.
I'll agree to no to fentanyl.
Perhaps to drugs, okay? I'm not entirely against getting crossfaded. I am a little bit against poisoning yourself like directly.
This is already poison.
Yeah, but it's a socially acceptable poison.
So is styrofoam.
On next week's episode of The Themexcellence.
You're kind of right. Hold on. I'm trying to have an argument with them. That's kind of a valid point. We had styrofoam for a way longer than we probably should have.
On the next episode of The Themexcellence, we're going to do whippets while we review the Marvels.
God damn. Dude, that's an epidemic in Fresno. Like that was one thing I had to avoid. Oh, yeah, because it's super cheap. Oh. So, like, everybody had whippet parties, and I'm like, I'm not partaking because I'm scared. Because what if I like it? And then I'm the whippets guy.
And then you have a delicious treat afterwards.
No, it's all flat, though. You're just, like, drizzling fucking milk solids on your mouth. He's talking about whipped cream, everybody. No, they'd get those little... fucking canisters that they would do that. They'd like, they'd get fucking high, and throw them on the ground. See a big old file of like 6 or 7 of them. Man. And also, apparently, there was a cocaine problem in my high school that I didn't know about.
In your high school? Mm-hmm. You don't need extra energy. You're a teenager.
That's what I was wondering. But yeah, there was a couple of like 4 or 5 people like in a clique, and then there was a bit of a meth problem too. But that was just Fresno.
One of our assistant principals in high school had a cocaine problem.
Anything come of that?
No.
No, not really.
Did you have one that had a cough syrup addiction as well?
I'm sure.
Probably.
We graduated with 700 people. I'm sure people did everything.
I mean, that guy was still around when we graduated.
I meant the teacher. It was a teacher with cough syrup addiction. I thought you meant like there was a sub that was literally chugging from it. It was like elementary school? You guys had brought that up one time.
I don't remember this. I remember going to a teacher's classroom after he was hungover.
That might have been one.
Oh, I had a lot of teachers that were hungover.
Not visible. It's not only visible
me
to me.
And Frank, my best friend Frank from back home, never been on the podcast, but we were in GT, like in elementary, the gifted and talented or whatever.
Yeah.
And we had to do the invention convention, which is where like you invent something and then you present it to a bunch of different people.
Right.
And we were lazy, and I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, what if we just put like one of them fucking keychains that beeps on a dog collar, so if you lose your dog, you can find him.
What? I love how that's your underhand idea.
That was $1 million idea.
No shit, right? That's like what air tags are.
Yeah, that was my reasoning and logic. But we were like, we could go to the Chinos and buy like both these things for $2.
Right.
But part of the whole convention process was that you had to go classroom to classroom and get like signatures from teachers saying that like, no, yeah, I approve of this. It's a good idea, blah, blah, blah. So me and Frank were like, well, at least we got out of class. And so we went to literally the classroom next door to ours. And they're watching a movie. Like a student opened the door.
That's right. Okay, this is the story,
I knocked on the door, and the student opened the door, and we were like, is your father home? Like,
Who's in charge here?
yeah, and he's like, he's over there, but he's not very talkative.
Oh my God. What grade is this again?
This was 5th grade? 5th or 6th.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it's just like, And so we walk over to him and we're like, hi. And he's like, what do you guys need? Oh, we're here to present you beautiful. And he just signed it away. He's like,
Christ.
please go.
JJ, you know how that guy got to be in that position? He microwaved a styrofoam cup of beer. All right? That's your future if you fucking go down that path.
Hey, man, he had a steady job, full head of hair.
Oh, but what assistant? Was he an actual teacher or was he a sub?
Actual teacher.
Oh my God.
He was the young, hot teacher.
The kids liked him.
Because he was the young hot teacher. He was probably getting fucked up and partying with Quaaludes and things. I don't know.
Dude,
Were Quaaludes popular?
I don't know how much you know. No, not Quaaludes. That's
You guys are super elderly, right?
We're not elderly enough that we're doing drugs with Wolf of Wall Street in the 1983.
You guys are from the 80s? I thought you guys were both from the 80s. I thought you guare that old.
What's up, Token Warrior X?
Token Warrior X. What is up, everybody? You were going to say, though?
I
Fucking lost your train of thought because you did too many MREs, to be fair. That probably got your brain all constipated. But anyway, folks, we'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm going to eat this ramen and drink these Kool-Aids, and then I will do the Manscaped ad, and then probably some other ads in case you're listening on audio. And then we'll be talking about
I'm excited for the food you're about to talk about in the ad.
We're not talking about food in the ad. What are you talking about?
What?
We'll be right back.
We're sponsored by My Protein now.
What? Are we?
No, I can get that.
Well, get it. I want to be sponsored by protein so I can be a beefcake. We'll be right back, but not with any protein ads. Did you know that over 5 million people trust the fine folks at Manscaped for their body, their face, their chest, their balls, maybe their legs, all of their body with Manscaped.com. Hey, here at themexcellence, we've been sponsored for many years now by Manscaped, and they give us the coupon code MEX20, 20% off, free shipping on everything. Absolutely know all of that. It's great stuff. You guys know it. But here's the thing. We're getting to the point where it's the holiday season, and you need to go buy yourself or somebody you love a nice gift. And you know what some of the nicest gifts in the world can be? The gift of self-confidence, the gift of smooth chests for those who want those, or to just have a nice beard that looks great all throughout the winter. It's coming. Like Game of Thrones, winter is coming. But here's the thing. We're going to start a little bit early because look, you can see, be the first to shop our Black Friday sale. There's going to be a Black Friday sale, and you can sign up with your email right there. Black Friday is coming this month, but not quite yet. You could also beat all the Black Friday sales. You could forget all the hubbub and use our coupon code on the best in men's grooming. And did you know, and I know you know, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is the newest, latest, and greatest thing to come out from Manscaped. It's got 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, the trimmer blade and the foil blade. It's waterproof, 1 fixed-length combo, and 2 adjustable combs, 2 through 12 millimeter. It's the adjustable so you can get a nice little buzz, maybe leave a little bit on the top. It's to make it customized to your liking. And it's a power adapter and USB-C charging cable. Comes included, wireless key charging compatible, up to 60-minute runtime, dual LED spotlight. And here's the thing, folks. You heard this the last time I talked about the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, and that was me using it for the first time, which was in a rush. I was traveling. I wanted to make sure my balls were good for the airplane so I wasn't all tangled up in my bits. And I did a fucking sloppy slap chop job, and I didn't feel one thing. Everything looked nice and presentable. The light comes in clutch when you're looking at your nethers. Big boys, there's a lot of shadow down there. Illuminate yourself. Like I illuminated myself with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. And why stop there? There's plenty of other Manscaped products, including the boxers, including the beard hedger, which I love so very, very much that I still use to this day. You got cologne. You got the ultra smooth package if you want something extra, extra, extra close. You got the handyman portable compact face shaver, the buff bundle body shower kit with the scrubber, the body buffer silicone scrubber. So if you want all of these things for Christmas, for your birthday, for just your own personal well-being, use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. That's MEX20, 20% off and free shipping off everything at manscaped.com. Manscaped.com. Your balls, your face, and I will thank you. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks or back to the show. You never know with me. We got a suggestion from First Time Chatter. Review Marvels on Quaaludes. You down?
I mean, if you can find me Quaaludes.
What are Quaaludes? Is it an upper, a downer?
Definitely a downer.
Okay. Let me actually look it up. Quaaludes.
Evita.
That's like the kind of joke. That's the kind of drug Joey Diaz would do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're old.
Oh my God. Let's see. Methaqualone
Joe Rogan
is a hypnotic sedative. It was sold under the brand name Quaalude and Sopor, among others. What if you were the guy like, I got Quaaludes, I got Sopor. Get the fuck out of the party. We only do name brand here, goddammit. It's like bringing like Walmart branded Quaaludes to the party.
Say that
Great value ketamine.
Great value ketamine.
Equate.
That's what it was. I was trying to remember what it was. Equate Quaaludes. There you go. Put it on the box, everybody. No. Let's see here. Contain 250 milligrams
ingredients
compared to the ingredients of name brand Quaalude. I'm trying to think. It's a sedative hypnotic activity. The sedative hypnotic activity of methaqualone was first noted in 1955.
Why would you want to feel down? Just so you know, alcohol is a downer, and I'm enjoying that.
Why would you want to feel down? No, it doesn't make you sad. I mean, sometimes it can.
It mellows you out.
Right.
That's what it means.
So
alcohol's a depressant, Hank. Don't go blaming the beer.
No, there's uppers and downs. Unless Serenity's just like, I'm all about uppers, which would be like what, ecstasy and cocaine. Like I said, perhaps to drugs.
Yeah, I was about to say, at that point you get into pills, and that's actually
I'm scared of pills because I don't trust home manufacturers.
Adderall's an upper, ain't it?
I think so, yeah.
Adderall's like a molecule or two away from meth.
Yeah.
I know. I want to try some. I wonder if it fixes me. No, yes. Meth. No, like Adderall or something.
That's not hard to make, bro.
So what you need is some Sudafed. No, but yeah, it became a recreational drug and club drug in the 60s and 70s, known variously as ludes or disco biscuits. Oh my God, this is really old. And due to its widespread use during the disco in the 70s, or soaps in the United States and Canada, and mandrakes and mandies in the UK. It is now a Schedule II drug under the United Nations Convention of Psychotropic Substances. So I think the answer is we would if we had access to it. Weed's not even fucking legal here in Texas, man. That's fucking bullshit. And I go back to California.
It's a molecule or two away from being legal, so whatever.
No, they're not going to do it. The governor doesn't want to do it. He's like, no, we're never going to do it.
Who's they? Is it fucking...
Well, it's Dan Patrick and it's Greg Abbott. They're both like, we're not legalizing weed.
They're gonna die soon.
Not like soon enough.
Texas is also like even when it comes to the Republican part, there's a lot of libertarians that want to make money off gambling and weed.
Yeah, but they've already said they don't want it unless the libertarians start paying a lot of money to them in various donation forms.
Pay a lot of money to him.
No,
not to him, but
not more than the churches. It's the churches that are keeping us from weed. Because the thing is, California is legal. I was just back there for a week, and it's like you could just go into a store and get all these treats.
It's legal in Florida. Like it's more than just like.
Well, this state's even more stupid. It is the Republicans' fault.
Hey man, we're not as dumb as Florida when it's like,
I mean,
we'll deport you if you're too brown. If you're too morenito, you got to go back.
They're trying to do that here. What are you talking about?
They haven't done it yet. In Florida, they've already got it, and they have a head start.
Oh no! Our state buses brown people to other fucking states. That's how fucked up we are in this state.
Because Florida sent them to us.
Florida. No, that's the thing. Florida, they sent people like I want to say the Cubans to Martha's Vineyard, and then like that's like more news than Greg Abbott's bullshit of like sending 70 buses or 100 buses, 120 buses for the fucking people. Point is, it's fucking bullshit. I don't even know how we got. Oh, Republicans. Yeah, we're never gonna get weed because those two fucking dipshits at the top.
It almost passes all the time.
Almost passes is not passing because and they'll veto it if they gets passed or whatever.
The only good thing about the Texas Constitution is it's very literal and the executive doesn't have that much power. It's just that
they're just making up shit right now, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Then they'll be like, no, I'm not signing this bill because I have the right to, even though we've all voted that we all want weed. It's super popular. Don't get me wrong. You're absolutely right. Texas wants weed.
Yeah.
They absolutely do. It's like 72% or something crazy like that of people that just want weed.
There's also the overall problem of people want X but won't show up to vote. So that's it's also a little.
Well,
Probably because they're too high.
Those goddamn grass smokers.
We want weed tomorrow. Man.
Right. No, I already have weed, man. It's in my hand. Oh, well. All right, then.
In most places, it is already decriminalized.
De facto legal kind of thing.
Yeah.
By the way, I just like the Dez. Do it old school. Lick a toad.
But it is funny that...
ain't there a new toad venom out there?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. It got real dangerous real quick.
There's a lot of places where weed is legal. I don't know if California is one of them. I haven't been there.
It is legal. Yeah, it is.
No, not that part. I know that it's legal in a lot of places. But like when I went to Illinois... It was cheaper to buy weed illegally than it was to go.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that weed people...
In Colorado, it was cheaper than, like, there
find a
are
guy.
No drug dealers anymore in Colorado.
Right.
But
Well, and then the other thing, too...
But they're not selling weed no more.
They're out the weed game.
there are meth.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like, California, they got all sorts of, like... density, like higher density weed stuff. So it's like you buy it from either a guy who just has his own stuff, or you go to a store and it's like, here's a little gummy. It has 8,000 milligrams and it's $28. And then you have to slice it into little slivers to get the right amount.
Okay, so Colorado is the only one doing it right. All right.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, no, it's appropriately priced, like compared to the street deals.
$28 ain't bad for a gummy that'll get you high for 9 days.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't know weed. That doesn't sound bad.
That's really bad.
Are they giving you tons of bags of weed in Colorado?
I mean, a gummy is like $5.
Well, how heavy is it, or how THC dense?
Nobody
is it?
knows the science to that.
Everyone knows the science. This
No,
dosages.
because it's all made by white hippies in the back.
Yeah.
No matter where you buy
It's all
it.
coming from the same place.
This is the illegal weed that goes to New Mexico. This is the legal weed that goes to Colorado.
I'm pretty sure.
and it's all made by some white dude in Wyoming for some
I'm
reason.
pretty sure they have to at least put milligrams.
No,
amounts.
because there's no FDA that looks into weed because it's not federally legal yet.
No, I meant like, no, I'm not saying there's a regulatory body. I'm saying like self-regulatory where they're like, we don't want you to fucking die on our product.
No, they can't even touch the money yet.
Who does? Who can't?
Like
Oh, the federal
banks
government,
can't
you
touch
mean?
it.
Oh.
Like literally, most of the companies that sell
Yeah.
weed, like
That's the entire premise of that Stallone show on Paramount.
Shark Tank?
No, Tulsa King.
No, I have no idea.
He's a mobster that goes to Oklahoma. Like after he gets out of jail, the family sends him to Oklahoma just to, like buzz off, get
mellow them out.
Right.
and he takes over a dispensary because it's like, well, you can't do anything with the money, and I'm just one guy. Like, I know you guys have gangs here.
Right.
Anyone could have come in here and done this.
Jesus Christ.
It's literally like they can't put the money in a bank.
Oh. Well, Mississippi voted for weed by 70 by ballot initiative, so the state court took away our ability to vote by ballot initiative.
Well, that's Dez.
So,
Damn.
no, that's what I'm saying, though. That's a fucked up thing. And so, no matter what you got, whether you have diplomatic immunity or laws that allow you to vote in for
Lethal
weed,
Weapon 2.
or your lethal weapon 2.
That's diplomatic immunity.
Isn't that also Star Wars?
No.
No,
Diplomatic immunity. Why is that in my head, though?
it's just been revoked.
Oh, is that from Lethal Weapon 2?
Yes.
I've never seen Lethal Weapon 2. That got osmosis into me via Just America. And I've never seen Lethal Weapon 2. But here's the thing. You guys refuse to see a movie. Speaking of movies and speaking about getting high watching movies, probably.
I'm going to see it.
Well, it's just going to be me and you holding hands. Maybe we do it
TJ's
4D.
gonna be there.
He's going to be too sleepy.
Well, he'll give the movie was like a 3 in between naps.
Okay. Actually, he might get it better if there's chunks where he's asleep. We're talking about the Marvels, guys. The Marvels, the all-female, multicultural woman director. What am I, Chris Cox? Woman director. Our friend Chris Cox can't say the singular of woman. He says women all the time. Anyway. Tracking for a $75 million to $80 million domestic debut in latest test of box office superhero fatigue. The sequel looks to come in notably behind the $153.4 million launch of Captain Marvel in 2019. And according to this other bullshit-ass comic book place, bounding into comics, Brie Larson's The Marvels now tracking for atrocious $45 to $50 million opening. So we got different levels, 50 to 80 million. you've refused to watch it for the longest time, but because now you want us to do a show, or rather, you want this show to be successful, and everyone else has opted out, you have done the justice of rising to the occasion to watch this movie per contractual obligation.
I care about the show, but I think that, like, out of all the things that are happening and all the articles, like, it is very aptly timed that South Park made their best episode in years that calls out exactly this fucking problem.
Well, South Park is also this weird edgy lord shit that they didn't really get beyond.
Edgy
not
lord
always.
I know you haven't seen the
Not yet. No, I'm not against it. You talking about it's a short movie or like a?
No, it's just a 30-minute epised.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought they were doing. I thought it was like a special. Somebody thought it was.
I mean, they call things specials all the time, and it's 30 minutes.
No. Well, I never got around to it. It's kind of like I had my South Park time, and then that time was over, and I don't need to watch it anymore because it doesn't.
South Park, The Simpsons, wrestling, they all are on that same thing where you watch it at a period of time, and you come back to it or you don't.
Yeah.
Right. And
with me, South Park has always had like the sheer dumb luck of every time I'm like, I'm out. I don't want to watch it anymore.
There are some stinky seasons for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh no, there's like a whole bunch that I just forego.
Yeah, there are times where I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm calling it. I'm done. I'm not gonna watch South Park anymore. And then the next week, like after I've given up, and I'm like, I'll try it one more time. It's the episode that gets them nominated for an Emmy. Like, it's the episode of the season.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
all right, I'm back in, boys.
Right. Yeah, and Agent Op was like, Panderverse was good. And that was the episode that you guys were talking about, where they all become black women, women of color. I saw a thumbnail.
So, ironically, the thing that they're like, we're doing this and I fucking hate it, they're calling it out as they do it, because South Park is a better version of Rick and Morty. By 30 years, actually, probably at this point.
Yeah, new exclusive event. I'm sorry I got baited, but it was calling itself a new exclusive event, and I thought it was longer than 30 minutes.
No, there's a multiverse, and they're like, we don't want to do a multiverse. Multiverses are lazy writing, and that's what you do when you're out of ideas. And they're saying that as this is a multiverse episode.
Of course. And that's the thing. I just, see, for me, by the way, Serenity never watched South Park. What the fuck? I see. I'm not that bad. I'm not like, I never watched it. And no, you gotta kind of be clued in. You get one, right? Like, I didn't watch Simpsons. Okay, I did watch Family Guy. I watched South Park. I watched all the other ones for the most part. But like this right here, just saying, oh yeah, it's lazy to do it, and then them doing it, it's kind of like, but you're doing the thing you're making fun of, which I get. That's
one joke within 30 minutes, and it lasts like 30 seconds.
I know, but like that's the thing, though. That's what people are going to take away from it. Is like, multiverses are lazy. See, South Park said it, and then they proceed to do a whole multiverse episode.
Well, the whole part of it is that it's a giant pill. You're not supposed to take it out, any part of it out of context. So the people that are like, this is why Disney sucks, are missing the ending. And
I'm sure that's the part, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm getting at, which is, if you watch South Park, I enjoy South Park. I'm not saying South Park is bad, but they have good messages. That they're solid messages sometimes.
Yeah, they make fun of both sides. Their next episode that they're supposed to have that's along this train of thought is they want to make fun of, I don't know, was it the Daily Wire that made a conservative Snow White?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to make fun. They want to shit on both Snow Whites and how stupid it is to have two Snow Whites that are this fucking different.
Right.
Because at this point, it's like, just make your own movie. Like, you don't have to use this material if you're going to take it this way or this way.
But this copyright free. You totally. That's why there's no. I mean, it's public domain. Like, that's why there's all these bloody poo movies. And I don't mean that in the British sense. I meant like in the violent sense. That's why there's all these bloody poo movies.
I mean, the whole idea is like, they are actually really creative. They do write great stuff. I mean, it's really hard to write any show for as long as they've been doing this. But it's like, Disney is being lazy with some of the stuff that they're doing. Not all of it. I'm sure the Wish movie will probably be great. That's being original.
Well, some people are even complaining that that's lazy because of the animation style, which is like a pseudo 2D.
It looks like Tangled. I don't know that's on brand.
It's more flat. Is, I guess, like the backgrounds aren't as elaborate. It's not like Encanto where everything's moving and shit. It's a little more simplified, and I guess to mirror like a 2D type of thing. It's a stylistic choice that people have noticed that they're calling lazy. So even that is not getting like a nice like walk in the park, a nice layup where it's like, oh yeah, 100th anniversary, when you wish upon a star. They're already criticizing that shit.
I mean, I will say, Tangled is not normally on people's top 5. But it looks like Tangled. Like, it's on brand.
Yeah, they all look the same. They all have the same Disney rounded faces. She has box braids now. And I think they're box braids. Please correct me if I was wrong.
Yeah.
But she's got braids, and there's Chris Pratt. He's singing like Imagine Dragons. Like that's what the movie is, and that's like fine.
Yeah.
But people have turned on this movie in particular. Real quick though, just the Marvels.
Well,
The first one did good money wise. So, like I said, 153.
Trash.
The first one was okay.
It was trash.
What do you mean it was trash?
It was trash. There's nothing that you'll remember about that movie besides the cat. And
I remember the cat. The cat fucked the cat. I'm talking. I like the Gwen Stefani fight action.
No, the fights were boring.
No, but the what's her name? Gwen Stefani,
Larson?
not Gwen Stefani. It was the No Doubt. The No Doubt fight in the 80s, like or 90s, whatever. That was pretty neato. I was like, oh, cool. It's on the nose a lot, but fuck it, it's pretty neato, right?
I don't remember.
Samuel L. Jackson being Samuel L. Jackson.
That's the worst
I was
he's
actually
looked at since Secret Invasion.
I was actually pretty upset that they're like, yeah, he's just some guy. He's not the mystery man yet. And then Secret Invasion, it's like, nope, he's still not the mystery man. Nick Fury has lost all his mystique. I will say that. At the expense of both of those shows.
Well, all of those shows have the same fucking problem where if you're trying to build to something important, talk to each other a little bit. Just exchange a little bit of notes.
Right.
It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's just kind of like, and I do understand this is Disney's defense to stopping leaks, but literally the dudes that wrote Endgame, the Russo brothers, were like, we're just going to have her show up at the end because we have no idea what the original Captain Marvel is.
Right.
We have no idea what her story is, what her plot is.
I mean, it goes even worse. Like, they found out that the TV shows had no, like, show Bibles. Yeah. There was no rules for the worlds that they were setting up. And then they would have to incorporate those people into these movies, which is a dangerous precedent. I mean, maybe to avoid leaks or...
the whole... Vision.
I think that one's just laziness.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Or them trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to make like the Marvel method of TV shows.
Right.
Because Marvel famously, the Marvel method was Stan Lee was working on like 12 books or however many books. Mm-hmm. And he was the writer for all of them. So to give the artists something to do, he would tell them, like, look, I don't have a fully scripted story, but this is the basic idea of what I want.
Right.
Give me 10 pages of that, and then I'll add the dialogue later. It seems like that's what Disney was trying to do. Like, look, I don't know where the fuck...
Right. Well, that's like with comic books, though. That inevitably they just get out of hand because there's so many characters and so many plot points.
But it's still like you have stories that are contradicting each other at this point, where it's like you have WandaVision, which is literally a story about Wanda coming to terms and
with grief of not having children and terrorizing a small town.
But at the end of it, it's like, hey, people are gonna hate you, but you did good.
Right.
Like you come to terms,
and you brought your robot husband back.
Yeah,
who's fucking off for like 10 movies right now.
That's what I mean. Well, there's also fucking like a fucking Galactus out of the top at the end of the Eternals. It's like there's still something sticking out of Earth that no one has mentioned at any point.
The Indian Ocean just cracked open at some point. That's where it's at, I think. And
but just going back to like talk to each other a little bit. Like, you should not have Wanda going through a redemption story arc of like, sorry, I treated these people bad, but I'm okay now. I've come to terms with things. I'm the bad guy of the next movie.
I'm chasing after a Hispanic woman because she has superpowers that she can bring my kids back, which I've already gotten over that they're not real. Also, my brother's dead, and it's like. That was always my issue that I knew was going to happen with those TV shows, which was they were going to have to condense the plots for people who didn't watch it. That's the fact of the matter. Like, they had all that thing happen in WandaVision, all that great stuff that people really enjoy, all that clever TV mechanics and whatnot.
Oh, the first 3 episodes? And then after that, it's like,
well, people like the Vision story and things of that sort, like the little love speech he gives her.
Still in the first 3 episodes.
No, that was a little further down.
Are you talking about
when he's like, what is grief but love persevering or some shit like that. Like, people like that show all the way through, and to say that they didn't is a lie.
No,
like,
I didn't like that.
No, but a lot of people did. A lot of people really they love Loki.
Well,
they thought Loki was great.
Well, Loki is great all the way through. I haven't seen season 2.
Season 2 is just weird. I don't know what's going on half the time.
Well, they got rid of one of the writers. The one of the chief writers that wrote everything in season 1 is gone in season 2, and that's why I'm not interested in reading it.
Right.
But everything in Loki is like this man. everything else in Marvel's inconsequential. So I don't even know how this fits in. Because, like, you go back
Marvel's,
to...
like, the Marvels or Marvel's universe?
The Marvel universe.
Okay.
It made everything inconsequential. Like, oh, the Falcon fought a terrorist group. Bro, Infinity Stones are fucking useless. We're
This
looking
guy
at
killed time itself. A version of him stabbed time itself in the chest, and now nothing matters. Also, they couldn't do the disease thing because
Oh no, Thor, you're trying to stop one wish in one of the universes while I'm still fucking off here in the multiverse?
Right? There's a guy with the bad guy sword killing gods. There's bigger things here. We'll bring back Kurt. Was it not Kurt Russell? Russell Crowe? Russell Brand? Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
We'll bring back Russell Crowe, Hercules or Zeus or whatever the fuck anytime. We got a billion of them. So people like Loki. People enjoyed WandaVision. I wouldn't say love, but just they enjoyed it. And then
it's a train wreck. All the
Falcon
way out.
and the Winter Soldier had major rewrites, and that weird British red-haired girl. She just her accent was throwing me off half the time. What was the other one? Okay, you know what though? I have to root for Moon Knight, but Moon Knight kind of sucked. There's nothing memorable about Moon Knight.
It wasn't interesting enough for me to finish.
Yeah, there's nothing there. And I gotta support
Also,
my boy Oscar Isaac.
He is also in another part where it's like, yeah, I'm fucking off with gods all the time.
Right.
That are bigger than Thor. Like,
Right. Well, Khonshu is like half dead because he can't really. He needs Moon Knight to stand on his behalf. So like the Egyptian gods are kind of weaker than like the Greek gods or Thor, Norse gods, I'm sorry. And so then there's the Greek gods, and then they stab the shit out of them. The Hercules is going to come pretty soon. And then Harry Styles is going to come pretty soon. And then, so then I'm trying to get through all the shows.
At this point, in production-wise, already skipping the Eternals, which we already talked about. Like, there's a whole god sticking out of the earth, and no one's talked about it.
And they themselves aren't gods. They're aliens. And they're still around.
And
some of them at least.
About Shang-Chi, too.
Shang-Chi, get it right. It's Asian American. It's not Asian American History Month. We already said the word Oriental too many times in this episode. The least we could do is call him Shang-Chi appropriately.
I didn't even know it was that.
It said it in the movie. And TJ gets it wrong all the time. I have to correct him because he says
why
it.
I got it.
Yeah, but anyway, there was Asian gods, like dragons, and then his rings had like what was it?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't canon, by the way, as
Right.
far as I know.
So the 10 rings were also microverse. What's the other one that's the smaller verse with Ant-Man? What's that called? God damn it, what is it called?
Quantumverse?
Quantum Realm. Yeah. There you go. So now we got God's Quantum Realm, time itself, Armor Wars, the Thunderbolts.
So much, and none of this is gonna matter. That's the problem.
Well, it's gonna culminate into Secret Wars, where Spider-Man gets the black
we already
suit.
had Secret Wars.
Secret Invasion? No, Secret Invasion we already had. We didn't have Secret Wars. Secret Invasion is Skrulls. Secret Wars has, well, I think it was supposed to be Doctor Doom, but now it's Kang, but now it's probably going to be Doctor Doom because they're going to probably kill Kang because of Jonathan Majors. And that was the point of this article that came out from Variety that a lot of people got kind of pissed off at, and for various reasons, because we've already talked about the Marvel universe kind of collapsing as the premise of this article is, which is Crisis at Marvel. Jonathan Majors backup plans, the Marvels reshoots reviving original Avengers and more issues revealed, and it shows the rise up until Endgame and then the inevitable collapse after that.
Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say, like, it's funny and like to sell this article about how Marvel isn't great. Mm-hmm. They're using the characters that they can't use anymore, which is why Marvel's is not great. Like, if you read a comic book that was Shuri, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury, and Shang-Chi saving the Marvelverse, you would not buy that comic book.
I mean, that's because I don't buy comic books, first and foremost, but secondly, I don't know who these people are. And the problem is, well, you're right, they didn't set up enough they had the luxury the first time to do all the origin stories. Iron Man, Captain America,
Guardians of the Galaxy
Thor.
did it in one movie. Like, you can do it.
But that's what I'm saying. But they assembled in one movie.
Yeah.
They had one movie's time to do it. And by the time you get to fucking War Machine, by the time you get to Nick Fury, by the time you get to Loki a little bit, or She-Hulk, you're kind of fucking sick of the origin story, right? That's the thing. We were already kind of sick of the origin story slightly after like the Hulk, where people were like, all right, enough. We don't need to see we don't need to see the origin story again and again and again. And then we just didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like, who are these idiots? And then they introduced them in a way that was popular. But the big issue that a lot of people are having with this article, at least people of color, is that the graphic here is showing kind of the crux of the article. I want to see if they have a bigger, wider version of it at the bottom. They don't. But if you see on the rise, it's Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and then the falling portion is diversity. Nick Fury, the Marvels. Well, Ant-Man was just kind of whack.
I was about to say Ant-Man and Loki are on the
Black
right
Falcon,
point.
Loki, women, She-Hulk, twerking with... People won't forgive her for fucking twerking with Megan Thee Stallion. They still won't. There's still people that talk about that shit.
That's probably like one of the most interesting things that they've done.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's also in the terms of the Loki verse. She has a conversation with Kevin Feige why everything sucks. So it's also bigger than everything else going on in the Marvel Universe in a way.
So does Kevin Feige, is he also in the TV? I'm so confused. That's the thing. I like the Marvel Universe. I like the Marvel products that they put out more than DC. I've told you guys this many times before. Blue Beetle, however, that was a jam. That was a jam, just real quick. I mean, but then you're saying all these things and where... I don't have a problem with you. I joke about you not liking women all the time, because, or at least in this regard for that reason, because this is the movie you're choosing to get off on. But like, people like James Gunn, I get it. But like, and then Black Panther, people like Black Panther. We should have all gotten off on Ant-Man, honestly. Like that should have been the one we all got off on.
Get off on Ant-Man. I haven't watched the Marvel movie. I only saw Guardians of the Galaxy out of like. When you read 80 pages of a book, you got to read the last 20. Like, right. But I didn't enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Right. But what I'm saying about this article, though, just to kind of finish the thread, thought of the thread was now that they're diversifying into not only the deeper cut of these characters, but more diverse. Shang-Chi, Asian American, Captain Marvel, or the Marvels, I should say, Black woman, white woman, and Middle Eastern woman, Muslim woman, and then you have Nick Fury, Black guy,
woman,
huh? Come on, Kamala Khan.
Oh, that's not even my problem with that shit.
No, it's not. Because you're a normal human being. You don't like it because of all the things we just mentioned. Just the conglomerate of things and the order in which it matters. I think that's your biggest issue, which is at this point nothing matters. And I think I've even gotten to that point where I'm watching Loki, and we're not spoiling Loki, but I don't know what's happening, and I don't know how much of this matters. And going into the Marvels, my one criticism going into the Marvels, even though I'm interested in seeing it, is I don't know, one, where this lies in the order of things, like just time wise. Two, like I'm not a big fan of even the galactic stuff all that much. Like even Guardians of the Galaxy, like when they're running around doing space nonsense.
It's not my least favorite part of the movie.
I'm not a fan of the space nonsense and space pirates and stuff. I have Star Wars for that, you know. And then like the third thing though. You know what? I was having that
when we stay on the Panderverse and Disney fucking up, that includes Star Wars.
I mean, look,
they literally nerfed Mando because Kevin Feige was like, yeah, Mando can't be the most important person in Star Wars.
Well, that was never the point.
I understand that, but I don't need to see that on screen on the one show that was an escape from everything else that sucked about Star Wars.
Andor was that, to be perfectly fair. Andor's
in the past. Mando is the only one.
Oh, now you're okay with or having a problem with Andor being in the past. Because I never
had a problem with Andor being in the past.
No, I said I did because he died, and then you were like, it's in the past. So you were just complaining that it was in the past. Don't gaslight me.
That means I love Andor,
but
it's not. They literally don't have to nerf Andor because he dies.
Yeah,
but they have to nerf Mando, or else at some point, none of the fucking other movies matter.
Well, he's got to die at some point.
Yeah, 100%.
Like unless he was in that final battle with Rey and shit, and that would just be annoying to me. And Grogu all of a sudden is a teenager, like Groot is all of a sudden. Yeah, no, I actually had that conversation with my brother. It's like, are we even fans of Star Wars anymore? Because like we like the lore, we like the original trilogy, but like Ahsoka, I didn't even look at it, and I'm never gonna. Did you even watch Ahsoka?
I haven't finished it.
Okay, but we haven't finished it. Did you know anything about the Star Wars Rebels before that? Mm-hmm. Did you watch those?
Yeah.
You like those?
Yeah.
That's further than I've gone.
I canceled last week's show that was supposed to be a TV review show because none of us saw the same things all the way through.
Right, we would all just be homework report carding it.
Yeah, and Tommy did see Ahsoka, and he was like, I kind of want to talk about it, and I was like, well, you would be the only one talking about it.
And that's the thing. I usually would be cool with Star Wars. Why would I not like Star Wars? And it's not because it's a woman. It's not because it's any of that stuff. It's because I didn't watch the original thing. Yeah, I didn't watch the VeggieTales, and so I am lost. And that lore, that side of the lore, It doesn't interest me because, one, it's more Jedis. I kind of don't like so many Jedis. And it has another random rogue Mandalorian who also has a lightsaber. And I'm like, okay, great. Another Mandalorian. And I actually got sick of Mandalorians in the 3rd season because they're just fucking Power Rangers. Well, they're just Power Rangers. Everybody's a Mandalorian. Everybody's got the special secret armor. This one's got a heavy gun. This one's got an axe. This one's got pink coloring. This one's got a green coloring.
There's only like 8 of them in the entire universe, and they're dumb.
Well, they're dumb, but there's like 25 of them, and there's like little foundlings all the time.
Not at the end of the season.
I guess.
This is what I'm talking about, them being nerfed.
Well,
they shouldn't have gone to a camp.
Well, they also
shouldn't have showed 5 of them getting eaten by birds.
That's right. And they also had to fight against super Beskar robots. And it's like, okay, so now everybody's got the super metal. Everybody's got the super metal. Everybody's got adamantium now.
Also,
that's all it is.
Gene Esposito clones didn't eat that.
That's right. I forgot about that. Like that. Like fucking Gus Fring. I don't need him. I just need one of him to be terrifying.
Yeah.
But no, they need to set up Snoke for some reason, or Palpatine, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because they have to play into the main canon. I hate.
Yeah, Rakeen's got it right on the dot. Star Wars is in the clear direction. The Marvels, I had it for so long. No, they had it for so long, and even then, it was so one track that it was leading to something, and it just ended up being Thanos, so it worked out, and they got in by the skin of their teeth because, like Captain Marvel, they made that movie, or even Black Panther, they made that movie before they knew what was happening in at least Infinity War.
It's kind of funny because everything would be like B to B plus in the Marvels. Like, oh, I'm having fun, enjoying this, and where it really got to A's for me are movies that, if I look back on them, just because of the place where Marvel ended up, they're inconsequential. Like, Winter Soldier, really cool.
Yeah.
But all it does is, like, now he's a good guy. Like, that's all, the whole point of the movie.
Yeah. He needs to be a good guy, and he needs to get deprogrammed.
Guardians of the Galaxy, really cool. And then they're just nerfed and useless in any of the Avengers movies. So, fuck
they were just pirates. That's all they are.
Literally, Drax is powerful enough to kill Thanos. Like, but he gets nerfed that he has to job to Thor. Like, oh, I'm sorry, only Thor can kill these bird people.
No, but Ronan beat the shit out of Drax, to be fair.
Yeah,
and Ronan was like a B-tier fucking henchman.
Yeah, he could still work out. He's fine.
He's not Dragon Ball Z power levels. It's like, no, Drax.
They might have a gravity chamber in there, you know.
Hyperbolic Wouldn't be hyperbolic time chamber.
Like, out of all, one of the things, like, why Love and Thunder, like, started off on the wrong foot, it's like, we can't defeat these chicken people. Only Thor can easily do this in 3 minutes.
Well, that's because Thor has electricity powers, and that's just more fun visually.
He doesn't even use that. He just throws his axe.
It's more fun visually to do all that fun stuff. No, then again, no, the only thing
all the powers of Cubone and Pikachu.
No, the only real upfront problem I have with Thor Love and Thunder is the fact that he was able to give his powers to children. It's like, why not give your powers to everybody during Endgame? Just like, all right, everybody's got Thor powers for like 30-minute cool time. Spider-Man has Thor powers. Fucking Iron Man has Thor powers.
I think
why not?
Technically, he didn't give them Thor powers. He gave him Zeus powers. I think technically.
Oh, because of the. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Shit, because he had the stupid bolt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I can't tell the difference between lightning powers and thunder powers. He's the god of thunder, but thunder has lightning. If he was the god
also, by the way, Taco Waititi, whatever, makes a movie that's like.
Did you say Taco Waititi?
Yes, I did.
Sure.
It's like, you don't need your hammer. Like, are you the Lord of Hammers? Spends the next 3 fucking movies getting hammers.
No, he's got an axe. No, the fucking Thor. God damn it. I hate the Thor Love and Thunder. I'm probably never going to go back and watch ever again.
I'm never going to watch almost any of these movies except for Guardians, Ragnarok, and Winter Soldier once in a while.
Iron Man 1, Captain America 1.
Nah, I can do without.
Let's see here. What's another one I enjoy? Ragnarok was fun. Like Winter Soldier, it's fun and good funny. And all.
There's like 20 of these movies. You're at a list of less than 5.
I know. That's because I'm having trouble remembering half of them, to be fair. Like, I didn't watch Iron Man 3 in theaters. Like, fuck that guy. Civil War? No, Civil War was okay. I meant to say Age of Ultron? Whack as shit. I didn't like Age of Ultron.
Most people don't pretend that movie doesn't exist.
Right.
Especially because it's set up from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is no longer canon.
Right, but whatever. What's her name? What's her name? Sharon Carter. Apparently, that actress is like really vindictive and mean. But like this, but going back to this article just real quick, it's just railing on all of the kind of the miscues and the indecisions. Good night, genius monster. Marvel's truly fucked with the whole Kang angle, says one deal maker who's seen the final Loki episode, and they haven't had an opportunity to rewrite until very recently because of the WGA strike. And I don't see a path to how they move forward with him. Beyond the bad press for Majors, the brain trust of Marvel is also grappling with the November release of The Marvels, a sequel to the 2019 blockbuster Captain Marvel that has been plagued with lengthy reshoots and now appears to likely underwhelm at the box office. That's the thing. I haven't even heard any like reviews or anything yet. I know it's a little too early, but I'm only hearing bad things, and I just personally I don't like that it is at the expense, and these articles are at the expense of a movie that's starring 3 women and with a woman director, like first woman director in the Marvel, or not first woman director in the Marvel universe. It was where was it? I lost it. First woman of color, I believe, because the Eternals was it? No, I forget what the first woman she is though. But no, point is,
but I don't care about the director
it's
that much most of the time.
That kind of stuff is important. Not to you. No. You're a man who gets all the fucking directing jobs.
I've gotten one directing job.
That's because you're a man, and you know what? You didn't deserve it.
It didn't pay.
You didn't deserve it, and a woman should have got it. Just so you know,
they didn't audition for it.
How do you know? Were you the only one that auditioned for it?
No, there were 4 other directors.
Yeah, but they didn't feel like they could because it was a man's club.
No, they did. No, they really could have. Yeah.
I don't believe you guys because you guys both sound unconvinced. You're like, they could have.
I'm gonna call Rita right now. Hey, Rita, why didn't you become a fucking director?
You have Rita Repulsa's number?
No, that's Rita Escobedo.
Why are you name dropping a real person? You didn't have to. I don't know who that is either way.
She works for MTV.
I know Rita Repulsa. Okay, I know somebody who works for E Entertainment. But
I'm not name dropping them to be. I don't know what the fuck she could be a fucking grip for all I know.
And I don't know what that is. Anyway,
you don't know what a grip is? You majored in film.
No, I majored in film and media studies, which means I didn't.
You still have to be on set.
No,
that's how you came.
It's not production. This? It's not production. No, I taught myself all this. I went to film production. I know how to look at a thing and say, what does thing mean? That's
Serenity
my thing.
Says first black woman director.
First black woman director. There you go. See. You hate black women, is what you see. No, it's easy
I love
to say
black
that.
women way more than you.
No, you've made love to more black women.
That's
to be
the same thing.
Well, no, I love black women. Period.
Until you've made love to one, I don't know if that.
Well,
counts.
no, you've just taken that love to a degree that I have not had the chance to, or probably won't at this point.
More?
That's some more. I win.
Well, however, I wasn't going to let you diminish my love for black women just on absence alone of me not saying and trying to defend that.
At least 6 inches more.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. He does not have a 8-inch wiener. I'm kidding. No. That was, you get it? Math? That's a math joke. Anyway.
But I mean, you've given 0 wiener.
That was your premise. That was your premise. My premise was, how dare you say he has 8 more inches of wiener than I do?
I said 6. Where'd you get 8 from?
I don't know what kind of math you're doing, bro. Do you have negative wiener right now?
See, JJ, when you're a little obese, you know.
When you tuck it in.
Right. It gets real cold sometimes. And so, no. But no.
Love them so much, you don't have sex with them, sir.
Exactly. How dare I desecrate? See, you're over there desecrating black bodies with your seed. I'm over here respecting them, you know?
I wear condoms. There's no seed.
No. Well, then do you really love them? If you've never chanced to have a baby with one, that's the real. That's the real love. No, that's real love. Chancing to have a child. Having a actually no, you already do have a mixed child. You technically already do have a mixed child. So
y'all freaky freaks.
We're not freaky freaks. We just love black women and like when they direct and like when all women are in the director's room.
I do like when they direct or act, but Marvel. I forgot what the name of the first directors that they had. The guy that made Ant-Man,
Jon Favreau.
No, it was
Wright.
Wright.
Ant-Man.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright
sorry.
was originally gonna.
He left because they bullied him. Like in order to make most Marvel movies, you get pushed around, like somebody in the comments said.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like she took the advantage. She probably has I hope.
But if you have to
really good input
a formula most of the time, because even James Gunn, who's made both movies in both universes at this point, he's like, yeah, you really just show up with an outline because they don't let you do too much.
Right, but I think you give a director like this, a chance to do a little bit more with a little more flexibility with that feedback already being given. You know, because those movies are a little bit older, and so you have a chance to be like, here, let me let go of the reins a little bit. Shang-Chi, they let go of the reins a little bit, got some more influence.
Because, studios famously love letting go of the reins.
No, they also didn't let go of the reins in Shang-Chi. It ends in the stupid laser fight, the way most of those movies end. But I will say on the note of this director, what else did she direct? I'll watch that.
Okay, let's see
without complaining.
The Marvels, director. It's actually something really good, I'm pretty sure. Nia Costa. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, why did I not have here?
I mean, I don't know what she did, but the Russos were just making like music videos before they got picked up.
Oh, Candyman, Little Woods.
I love Candyman.
The new Candyman. And the Marvels. So yeah, those Little Woods and the Candyman, the new Candyman.
I don't know what Little Woods is. That one I don't know.
The Woods, let's see here.
Little Woods,
Tribeca Film Festival. It has, what's her name in it? Jessica Thompson. So there you go. I don't know what the premise is. Let's see here. Ollie Hale is on probation after being caught illegally crossing the border between North Dakota and Canada. There you go. See?
So who's holding her? North Dakota or Canada?
Canada. Illegally crossing into Canada, I'm sure.
Oh.
But
she only has like 2 films.
The idea being, young director, give her a chance. She's going to knock it out the park. And if it's awful, which
for the most part, I actually don't even care about directors. I care about writers.
Well, let's see who wrote. Actually, you know what? That was actually a bigger issue. Who wrote the Marvels? C. Robert Cargill. No, I'm kidding. No, he wrote Doctor Strange. Written by Nia DaCosta. She wrote it herself. Megan McDonnell is the only one that has a link. WandaVision was the only other thing, or rather known for.
It's gonna be terrible.
WandaVision, Marvels, Agatha Darkhold Diaries, which that's like the 4th name. Vision Quest. So, her and
what's the P?
The P.
The Perceivers.
The Perceivers. Short film production.
I thought that said pacifier for a second. I was like, she wrote Vin Diesel.
No, so that's the thing. I want to give it a chance. Will this one be the bounce back story of the year? I fear that people won't let it, even if it's really good. You know, because it's short as shit. It's like 89 minutes. It's not a long movie at all. And it's
got that going for it.
Right. Well, that's the thing. So if it runs the risk of being either like too short and pointless, or it knows how to get in and get out, which a lot of us appreciate.
The thing is that it's not summer. Like, I would appreciate a short movie during summer.
What is the difference?
There's more shit coming out in summer, so a short movie means I can go multiple times.
Oh, well, nothing else is coming out. What's coming out? What's out right now? I couldn't even tell you.
That's why.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Like,
that's on TV. I can go watch it right now on TV.
I can make a day of going to the theater in summer if it's a bunch of short movies.
Yeah.
If it's 3 80-minute movies in a row, I can do that. No problem.
We'll watch it 3 times.
I'm not going to sit through
one 89-minute movie and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm not going to go watch the Killers of the Flower Moon because my ass is going to get sore. I want to get up and go get popcorn.
If this was an Eagle Pass, watch that 90-minute movie, then go to Chili's and get drunk and eat margaritas.
Or do Quaaludes like that one audience member just said, you know? I don't know.
I don't know what comes out to December. That's when I'm hyped for movies again.
What's in December?
Iron Claw, Ferrari.
Oh, Iron Claw, man. I read the story one night on Wikipedia. You guys talked about it already on the sports show, but Jesus Christ, guys. How is anybody going to get through that movie?
You're not a dry eye.
I mean, I'll probably not cry, but Jesus, I'll feel like, I don't like this at all.
Here's the thing, outside of Efron, if you look at that cast, they can all make you cry. The dude from The Bear.
The Bear's in there, yeah. And he's the oldest brother in that one?
I didn't see who was
order?
who.
Okay.
I just saw the trailer with Dumb Brain, and I was like, all right, this looks on the money.
It's going to be fucking nuts. And then what's the other one that people are excited about?
John Woo's movie from December.
Oh, that's right. People are excited about the new John Woo-ish.
Yeah.
Well...
Let me read Flowers of the Killer Moon. I saw that movie.
I will probably read it. I have a fancy bathtub now. I will read it in the bathtub.
Dude, I fit in my bathtub.
Would I fit in your bathtub in that case?
You might.
If you do the bathtub knees up.
Oh yeah, I have to anyway. Yeah. I'm 6'4". I have to do that. I'm gonna go take a tub. I was supposed to take a tub at your 2 apartments ago, and now I'm gonna take a bath in your tub.
Can't wait for Kylo Ren to become an Italian car maker.
Oh my god! Hold on, real quick though. I just want to see what the new MCU stuff is coming out. Wait, okay, multiverse saga. So,
Aren't they redoing everything? Because
man, that's the other thing too. So
because somebody was in the chat was talking about Blade earlier, and I don't know what's true and what's not because I feel like the Marvels is kind of like wrestling in the sense that rumors spill out and they're not real. It's just somebody being like, "Hey, man." Blade was going to be the 5th most important person in the Blade movie.
And it was going to be about women empowerment. I heard that. It was like, no, I'm not even fucking with y'all out there. It was
fucking
Blade.
Morbius is going to show up. Right?
No,
Get that more bussy.
More bussy money. No, so that, I heard that rumor where it was Blade had become a 4th tier character. There was a ton of female narration. It was focused on a random woman character. And Blade was just like a poorly done like Max from Mad Max. You know, like the story of Mad Max is not about him necessarily. He's just kind of like the vehicle, lack of a better term, vehicle for the story, like Furiosa and Auntie Etsy, all those characters and stuff. So like, I could see it maybe working 1 degree, but 4 degrees is like he's just pissing off with the Black Knight somewhere while this other story goes on.
He's basically the brides at that point.
Right, yeah. It's fucking, he gets kidnapped at one point. No, so
Morbius was there banging all the hot vampire chicks.
You know it's harder than killing vampires, Blade? Being a woman.
I was like, my wiener. No, that's so weird. So Avengers Endgame, where a lot of people agree. That's the other thing too. COVID fucked up a lot of just movie going hype. So like you have
how did it fuck up Captain Falcon, a movie about a disease?
No. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about
movies, kills people.
I'm talking about movies in general.
Oh,
like movies in general. I don't think us, like in terms of like fun superhero movies, are ever gonna get anything like Avengers Endgame, just from a hype perspective, the 10-year perspective, and the safety you felt at a movie theater. Like, I think COVID's over, and we could say that and stuff, vaccines and whatnot, and take them. But like just being in public now with Gen Z, they're kind of fucking dipshits that don't know how to act in theaters, and I think it's just gonna get worse. And then
super late or super early. That's what I do.
Right, but then we're gonna have
outside of the when you make me see the Marvels at 7 o'clock.
Right, and so like you have that, and then you go Spider-Man: Far From Home, which that had all the extra multiverse nonsense.
You know that actually did give me Endgame vibes.
Far From Home.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's still. I mean, it's everything.
Because it had 3 Spider-Man.
Because it had a power bomb.
Oh yeah,
that was way cool.
Sweet fucking power.
No, the Far From Home was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, never mind.
No, you're talking about
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Well, that still came out after Endgame. Had a sweet power bomb. That was just as cool as Captain America picking up the hammer.
Well, that was the middle of everything. So it was Black Widow. Boo. That one wasn't. I don't remember too much from it other than Russian Man.
It just came out at the wrong time.
Shang-Chi. Barely remember things. Eternals. That's fine. I remember liking it. No Way Home. Big fun adventure movie.
I haven't seen Eternal.
Once again, there's a giant man in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and nobody's mentioned.
Just told me it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter yet. It hasn't been addressed.
I have not missed a beat with it.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. It happened in November 5th, 2021, and we are now in November 2023, and nobody's mentioned it yet. So you still got time.
There's people in space and satellites and shit, and
right.
Weren't they looking at the Earth all the time during Secret Invasion to be like?
Well, so. People are aware that the giant monster thing exists because remember in the middle of the end of that movie, a big face comes in and is like, "I'm gonna come kill you in like 2 years," and then he pieces out.
And which one?
At the end of Eternals. No, at the end of Eternals.
Yeah,
remember
the same movie though. But no one has referenced it after Eternals.
Right, but nobody's referenced not only the monster coming out of the ocean, but nobody referenced that the giant face came into the sky. Sorry, Jay-Z, spoiler alert. Giant face kid, I'm gonna come fuck you guys up later. Bye. That would have freaked me out more than a hobgoblin or a fucking Green Goblin, man.
So the giant face is Galactus?
Imagine Galactus size. Yeah.
I don't know. The thing popping out of the Indian Ocean looks like Galactus.
Well, they all look like they're all Galactuses. They're all what are they called? What is Galactus called? Not the what are they called? Shit. There's a name for them. Celestials. There you go. They're all Celestials, but one of them is a baby Celestial, and that's in the Indian Ocean. Then there was a real big boy Celestial that came. His head as big as the horizon, yelling at the Black Knight and Cersei, I think, or one of them. And then he said, "I'm gonna come get you guys. Behave." And then pieced out. But the fact that it was as big as the goddamn planet and bigger makes me not give a shit even about Thanos at that point, because Thanos is like a guy with an army.
Yeah, Rakeem's like, they could have stopped Thanos.
You can tangibly fight, and then they inevitably did fight Thanos with fists and swords and lasers. Hell, we could have nuked one of his fucking ships. Like, a nuke would have been effective against that ship. But, dude, human ingenuity is great. The fact that we fucking explode fucking atoms is great. But that big space, there's nothing we could do to the fucking big space head. And people were just cool with it, and they haven't addressed anything. So real quick, just going through it. Then he had No Way Home. Then he had Multiverse of Madness. Sam Raimi, kind of whatever, fun. Love and Thunder, boo. Wakanda Forever.
Boo. Boo. You can say it. It's okay.
We miss you, Chadwick. And also, Namor, please don't be a toucher. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Wah.
Also boo.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, wah.
Also
you
boo.
liked it, wah.
I didn't say I literally said
you liked it.
in this podcast that I did not enjoy that movie.
You didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No. We even talked about
I
it
like Quantum Mania more than I like.
Really? I thought you guys liked it more-ish than all the rest.
No, because that movie tries too hard.
Thank you.
That
Okay.
was my thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I didn't know we were on the same page on that
We
one.
literally all agreed.
Quantum Mania knows what it. To be fair, I didn't watch them in theaters. I
Right.
watched them on Disney
That's
Plus,
fine.
like back to back.
Yeah.
Quantum Mania knew what it was from jump. Like,
Right.
we're not trying to be serious. We're not telling pull at your heartstrings story here.
Right. We got silly space timey-wimey nonsense.
Right, yeah. We got Michelle
got
Pfeiffer
Spooky Man.
and we got
Shredded and lonely Jonathan Majors, as I once called him before. Yeah.
and we got a 13-year-old that's gonna kick Kang's ass for
When you show
reason.
me
Right.
sad mechanical animals, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah, I fucking hated that shit.
feel bad for these guys.
I'm sorry.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
they're so.
They're
cute.
abominations.
Yeah, I don't want a paraplegic walrus. I'm sorry. And then that's where my lack of animal care comes in, where it's like, oh, it's a fucking robot paraplegic walrus thing. Kill it. It needs to die. There's no way a walrus should live like this. And then, like, what was the other one? A rabbit with, like, robot legs or whatever? They all had robot legs.
Well, it shows you, like, oh, you're supposed to care about these abominations, but they make a Ninja Turtle and they just incinerate it. And I'm just like, am I not supposed to care about that? It's the same thing.
No, that's how you're supposed to know he's a bad guy, because he blows up Ninja Turtles, okay? That's how you know Facey McFacemelt is a bad guy.
He never even seemed threatening to me, despite everyone being like, "Oh, this is a good throwback to a scary Marvel villain." I'm like, "No, dude, this guy looks drunk half the time.
Dude.
He just shows up and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, Rocket."
He's a he's a drunk dad who kicks puppies, okay? He's a drunk dad who kicks puppies. That's pretty terrifying to a lot of people who had drunk dads who kicked their puppy once.
I managed to avoid like all the spoilers for Guardians, even though I waited until Disney Plus.
and
As I was watching it, when they say the bad guy's name, I was like, the fucker from Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah. High evolutionary.
Wait a minute. What?
Right. It makes no damn sense. And so the next one, which is, we don't know when the fuck this is going to happen.
That's 2025. That's not 2024.
Yeah, Deadpool 3 with Sean Levy, who's done Night of the Museum. And then Captain
great.
America, Brave New World.
Oh, great.
Where you get Falcon and the Winter America and Bucky Barnes, who's now a good guy. We took a whole movie to establish that. And a show. And I don't know what happens there. Thunderbolts, I don't care about knockoff Avengers.
That's
I just
actually
don't.
the only one I care about.
Thunderbolts?
Because they're expendable.
Yeah, but they're not going to kill him. They're not going to kill Ghost or what's her name, Phase or whatever. Yeah, it's Ghost.
If you don't remember them, they can kill them.
They're not going to go. They'll kill Russian McNazi man or communist man.
Cool.
They will kill. They won't kill
But
Ghost.
the fact that you're saying they can kill them makes it way more interesting because there's stakes. They might do something completely fucking stupid. What? I don't know.
They're going to do a lot of really fucking
they
stupid.
also are going to be in some movie that has the smallest scale of everybody else.
Who are they? Who are they? Oh yeah, Taskmaster's a part of that team. That's dumb. Who are they fighting again? I just want to remember who they're fighting.
They haven't said yet because you probably have to watch something to set it up.
I don't know. And Harrison Ford's going to be dead by the time that movie comes out. He's supposed to be Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh yeah, he's Red Hulk.
Yeah, which I don't know why they're doing all
That's
this
gonna
nonsense.
look funny. It's gonna look like the Steve Buscemi Hulk memes.
Steve Buscemi. Oh yeah, it's gonna look like Harrison Ford. It's gonna be a way handsome Red Hulk. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be the Hulk anymore in this fucking movie. He's just mad as shit all the time. Fantastic Four, which apparently the internal stories said we announced that way too fucking early. We're not even close to even being close to anything close to it.
No way.
Avengers Kang Dynasty, which...
Oh, Drifter is saying they're finding undisclosed European bad guy. So probably like the 9th Secret Society.
That's right. Also, that's my nephew. That's a great description, by the way. An undisclosed European bad guy. Yep. What are they? Nazi, communist, German, Russia, Franken.
There's no way
Oriental.
at this point with the... I know, because all these secret societies have existed for 50 years.
So hold on. Let's count the secret societies. We'll see. Well, Secret Terrorist Group, Skrulls, Hydra,
Illuminati.
The 9 Rings.
9 Rings. 10 Rings. 9 Rings is Ariana Grande, I think.
One away.
One away. Black Widow Society. The Black Widows. Shit, that's 6. That's
There's
6
no way
mainline.
there hasn't been an assassination somewhere out in the world where 3 of those assassins didn't run into each other.
I guess.
Everybody. The
Everybody.
X-Men. There's the Hellfire Club.
We don't know where the X-Men exist at this point.
all the Black Panther people.
The Wakandans.
Wakanda.
Yeah, well, the tribe has it. The Defenders have a name.
Oh, not Jabari. What are they called? Shit. Fuck. What are they called?
Because when
Shit. Why am I losing this? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, when the dude is like, "Oh, we're gonna kill all the white people," like they show agents throughout the world.
Right. Shit. I'm sorry. Dora Milaje. There we go. God damn it.
That's another secret society.
Oh, you're talking about a different one?
No, that's what I meant.
Oh.
That's another one. And then Shield agents would be a 7th or 8th one also as well.
Sorry, I thought you said Asians of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's for May, okay? That is May Asian American Pan American Pacific month.
Are you done?
No. So about the
I'm
Asian...
sure there's an Asian agent of
Oh, yeah,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
it's Jimmy Woo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know if he's S.H.I.E.L.D. Is he S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Wait,
He's FBI.
He's FBI.
9 or 10, the fucking ring people from the magicians.
Oh, God damn it, what are they called? The magicians. Sorcerers.
Yeah.
I think they're just called the sorcerers.
Yeah. That's like 10 or 11.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Which they
I
fight
guess so.
bad sorcerers. So that's like an 11th secret society.
Jesus Christ. Then the multiverse of Spider-Mans are going to come, so there's going to be a secret society of
I know
Spider-Mans.
Iron Fist doesn't count anymore, but there was also Iron Fist. He went to a different group of sorcerers than Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He went
We're about to get an 11th or 12th secret society once fucking Daredevil comes in and his ninjas.
Goddamn hand and foot. God dang it. And why do I bring race into everything? It's because I heard him say Asians of S.H.I.E.L.D., okay? I heard it. It's a threat that's been going on for this entire
He
episode.
called you out. He didn't call me out.
Yeah, don't call me out. You know what? Nephew of mine, you're not even allowed to watch this because I say too many cuss words. So in your face.
You're allowed to do it.
No, he goes to no,
What,
actually
Catholic
no,
school?
No, he's not going to Catholic school. He's going to a different school. But he has a code of
Protestant
conduct.
school?
Yeah. But the point is he's got a code of conduct that his mom keeps him to. He can't be watching this cussing language.
He's literally made to break this
He's
code
like
of
a
conduct.
baby teenager. He's
What's
like
a
the
baby teenager? 13?
13, 14? You're not a
fine.
teenager till you're 15.
He's right there. We can ask him.
No, I'm not. I know how old he is. I'm just not going to put it out there
14
for the
is a
world.
fully fledged teenager.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No.
You're after 18, you're no longer really a teenager. It's 14 to 17 that you get 3 years to be a teenager.
Got all this angst.
Okay, now he's getting into edgelord territory. Yet more mature than you. He's getting now. Now we're getting into edgelord
What are
territory.
you gonna do? Hit him?
Yeah, probably. He's still smaller than me. It's fine.
All right.
Or everyone's smaller than you.
What are you gonna do?
Hey,
Hit JJ?
I'm a generous god.
Damn,
right?
Serenity went all the way and did the work.
Hand, Hydra, aim. Oh, aim! I forgot about fucking aim. Well, I don't know if aim has been established in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Was that Justin Hammer? His is
know.
not Secret Society. That's just the bad guys. Zodiac, the Hadid Zaraze, the Dora Milaje are secret agents. Nakia is an Adora, hence why she doesn't have the tattoos and is bald. So yeah, the Hatid Zaraze. Nothing wrong with race because America never lets you forget. Exactly. Learn this, children. Learn the children this. And then Armor Wars. Spider-Man No Way Home sequel, Shang-Chi
feel
and
like
the Ten Ring sequel, and
Everything
then X-Men
past
film.
even Blade. Sean.
Sean, no, sorry. Our friend Sean from the military came back and he goes, wait, poison cup noodles? Yes, these are poison if you microwave them, but they're no more poison than your MREs.
I feel like everything past Deadpool is a wish right now.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't know what that's them. I don't know what the hell's happening in any of this. I don't care about Armor Wars. I'll watch Spider-Man again. Shang-Chi.
Wait,
you got to sell me
Punisher
something.
yet?
Huh?
Does Disney own the Punisher?
Oh, I don't know.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, because John Bernthal or whatever is supposed to come back.
Yeah, so they got him from from Netflix or whatever. And then the
So he could be
X-Men.
in Armor Wars.
Now, I don't want to bring this up because it is spoilery, but I can say this. Kamala Khan in World is a mutant, and they played that music when she announced it. So mutants are on the way. Maybe that saves the MCU because everyone wants to see fucking Wolverine. Wolverine has the same effect as like Spider-Man in a lot of circles.
Funny
I feel
thing that my friend Jeremiah said, even though like he's dumb as fuck, was you can't have Wolverine and Gambit exist in a movie together because they're basically the same person. They're
Wolverine
edgy,
and Gambit. No,
edgy gruff dude that wants to fuck Rogue.
no, he wants to fuck Jean Grey.
No, they both want to fuck Rogue.
No, they want to fuck. No,
In the comic.
no, it's Cyclops and Jean Grey that have a love triangle with Wolverine, and then Rogue is for.
I don't think you know how much Wolverine likes to fuck.
Oh well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm talking about lore, TV lore.
Yeah.
like the '90s cartoon. Because like, yeah, I get it that the Cajun guy wants to make love to everybody. I get it, but then also it was what's her name, the girl with the weird face in the more recent Rogue movies, X-Men movies. Rogue, what's her name?
Anna Paquin?
Anna Paquin. Yeah, she got a weird face to me. I'm sorry, that's rude, but. She was like a little baby, and so Wolverine wasn't trying to get with her. So that's what I'm saying. If it's the same Logan,
Wolverine's also like
Wolverine-
200 years old.
Everyone is a baby compared to Jean Grey is a baby compared to Wolverine.
nah, but Jean Grey's Famke, whatever her name is that she's pretty. She's
Tina's like, who doesn't want to fuck Rogue?
I mean, she's got the accent. We've already established the accent thing with me, but yeah. But the thing is, you
Those
can't.
were my two favorite episodes of Spider-Man.
Which one?
The ones with Rogue.
Oh yeah.
This is now Rogue is Bay Chat.
Rogue is man. Hold on. Rogue, '90s X-Men, dude.
But on the note of who's going to play Wolverine, 100% it's
Me.
going to be some British actor that you don't know the name of because he needs to get locked into a contract for like 8 years.
right. Or it's just
give me
huge
some
Jack-
steroids, and I'll play Wolverine.
And
I'm
whoever-
already short and hairy and love to fuck.
You're not Canadian though.
I can be Canadian. How long does
Hey,
that take?
that is just become a naturalized citizen. Has to be real. Everything in movies are real. I'm just saying. Rogue has some big shoes to fill, if you will.
This is why you're banned from talking to your nephew.
Hey, I'm not banned to talking to him. I'm just saying.
You're showing him ass right now.
That's what the cartoon. This is what I saw when I was 6. It's age appropriate. I saw this when I was 6.
You're right.
Okay,
No,
so
that was rated TVY7, sir.
see, teenagers aren't allowed to break the law, but actual children are. Okay. No, was there Y5 or was it only Y7? It was Y7.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this might have been Y.
TV14.
Hey,
14.
Drifter, if you're still in the chat, have you ever seen a rated R movie? I just want to know how strict
Oh, we
your
watched
parents
Tropic Thunder together. No, he's upgraded.
Is that rated R?
Yeah. There's tons of cursing in that movie.
are. Do you like horror movies? Because Sam hates them.
Oh yeah, we're not. By the way, By Awakenings galore here with Christina Lucia. No, I don't. Well, here's the thing. We'll end on this because we're gonna get
Drifter
out of here.
likes horror movies. I like him already.
He watched the show. Yeah. No. So that's the
That
thing.
has nothing to do with him watching the show. He likes horror movies.
Right. No. What I'm saying though is, I had a discussion with my dad when I went back home, and I was like, "You don't like horror movies, huh?" And he's like, "Nah." And that was the reason why, because we had one VHS player and 3 movies to rent. One for the kids, one for the adults, and none of them were ever horror movies. So that I think
Space Vixens for Dad.
lonely space vixens for after we go to bed, and then we watch
I watched
Reptar
The Nun 2
Redux.
yesterday.
Is that, oh, he did. Stop talking to my nephew. Just call him, or I'll give you his number. But no, yes, Reptar Redux for us, and lonely space vixens for after we go to bed. But yeah, that was essentially it. no horror for us. But hey, I guess you take it away, and then that's what they fight. That's his punk rock. His punk rock and his listening to loud music is watching horror movies.
I mean, someone had to get him into the movie theater.
Well, no, he watches them at home. I think.
Oh.
Like he don't. I don't know how often he goes to the
Nun 2
movies.
still in theaters?
Is it? How? Who would I guess he gives his homies. I don't fucking know. Maybe I should talk to my nephew more. Maybe I should be involved with his life.
Well, I think you can get it on streaming, like if you have one of them.
Right.
I found out that
It's on Hulu. Yeah, you're fine.
I was about to say, I found out with all the
2018
added fucking random things that our apartment complex has done at us, we get 2 months of Paramount. 2 months of Paramount.
I'm already stealing my brother's. So.
No.
Oh yeah, Netflix kicked me off of Tommy's. No, actually no. It said this account's no longer active, so I think Tommy got on his girlfriend's, and I'm no longer on Tommy's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ralph Bobo, so I can't watch your comedy special, which is what I was trying to do today.
I had to kick my dad off.
I was not allowed to watch
Telly
Harry
Tree.
Potter as a kid.
Damn,
Oh, that's funny.
Well, that's like the whole. We're not Jesus crazy people where it's like everything's the devil, like the mom from The Waterboy. That's not how we operate. My dad literally just does not like spooky things. He gets spooked. Like it's just because he's like always in fight or flight mode growing up in the hood when he did in the projects. So he's just like, everyone wants to fight everything, and you can't punch ghosts. So
You can. It's just not very effective.
it's not effective at all. That's the whole premise of the Pokemon battles.
Yeah.
Fighting types can't punch
But
ghosts.
when you punch a ghost, it says it's not very effective.
But it is somewhat effective. Ghosts are a little emotionally hurt if you try to punch them. So
See, what you have to do is you have to add an element to your punch, because fire punch will hit a ghost type. Ice punch will also hit a ghost type.
can you? Okay, so yeah, if a ghost is matter, can you freeze and or boil it?
I wasn't allowed to watch That's So Raven. That's a new religious thing. I've never heard.
Because it was a not psychopath.
It was a therapist also was on.
What? Psychopath and therapist? No, psychic. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what she's the therapist. Hold on, what are they saying in here? Oh my God, That's So Raven. When I come down during spring break, let me be on a show. Are you coming down during spring break? Sure. Why not?
Sure.
I'll have to have you sign the proper releases, but yeah. I want to play Sammy in Street Fighter 6. I haven't played it. I love Street Fighter. You guys know this? I haven't even bought it yet. I bought Spider-Man, and I'm going to play that as soon as you guys fucking leave. So it's going to be a great time. As a matter of fact,
We will never leave.
you're going to leave right now. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Wonderful show today.
Whoa. Pause this. Your nephew wasn't allowed to watch fucking SpongeBob?
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
What? Why?
Because my dad didn't like to get
Dad hates yellow
underpants.
characters.
Apparently.
Dad hates yellow characters. He wasn't. He didn't wear pants in the intro. Is what my dad saw. What my dad saw was like, ew, get this shit off my
Hey,
screen.
Rakeen, random question right before we close, because you're asking for a Excellence World Tour. Where are you at?
Yeah, we're not going to Ohio with your one speed bullet train going to nowhere.
No, that was Minnesota.
It's
But
the same. Minnesota and Ohio are the same.
I mean, if he's by Cedar Point, and we can have an episode at Cedar Point.
no, just come here. I'll just come into my home.
No, Cedar Point. Home does not have roller coasters. Cedar Point has a shitload of roller coasters.
I'm not going to sponsor you going on wooden roller coasters because I can't fit on wooden roller coasters.
I mean, you got time.
Well, I will use your tub while you're gone.
Yeah.
And we are out of here. Next week, we have Sports Show on Tuesday.
Marvel's review on Thursday.
Marvel's review on Thursday. It's almost as if we were talking about doing it. It's next week. Thank you all for joining us. A lot of people joining us today. A lot of people from YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back next week. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you'll find us. And sometimes on some off days. I'm putting the editor to work more, so I don't have to do anything at all. So that means we'll do more shows maybe. But
Hey, Token Warrior, 100% when it comes to Kentucky. I love Louisville. Amazing city. Love whiskey. Good night.
chicken.